Hello, welcome to the live stream. Today we're building a very cool Lego set. It is one of it's a legendary one. I don't think it's as good as many of us may recall it to be. It's definitely one of those that I think got a little overrated over the years. Let's see, it's definitely one of the. So I look back at it not as super like fondly. What's a good? Let's see. I'm gonna try to find some good calm music. Twitch meme songs. I don't think no copyright. Perfect. All right. Anyway, so I live in Florida. What's up, everyone? Was lunch good? Yeah, we had some Chick-fil-A. What's up, Mahan? Long time no see. Corbin, welcome in. Quinn Brick, GJ, Republic Reviews, Aurora, Brian, Star Wars fan Austria, Jaden, what's up? So I thought today's build was actually going to be a little bit easier than it's kind of being because I realized the pieces for this are not. I'll just switch over the camera. How about this? You lose my audio when I do that. I forgot. This camera is not as nice looking when it's on. So we're going to use the dual camera setup most of the time. But none of these bags are numbered. That's like atrocious to me. So for a set that is what 1,100 pieces, we're not getting any numbered bags. It might kind of drag on. But anyway, what's up, Iceberg? Yeah, nice background indeed. Definitely very happy with the way it turned out. Where's my phone's there. I can change the color on it. Hold on. I'll show you guys. Let me switch this. Let me make sure. Hopefully it won't kick me out when I go to do this. So like, there's green, right? So you can see all green. Let me see if I switch this, if it looks a little bit better. Yeah, so it's all green. I can make it like any color. It's the Philips Hue lights. So they, obviously I'll be able to do some fun things with that for my gunship thumbnail that's coming up. I think it looks pretty sick because of the light colors. So I think it's going to help make things just better in general, which I'm really excited for. We can leave it on green for now if you want. I'm not going to change it out too much because I have to get up and change it over there. But let me see if I can show you guys one more thing. I mentioned the gunship thumbnail, which is going to be basically a variation of this. This is not it necessarily because it's going to change more, but this is what it did look like when we were working on it. So that was like the first revision, or first, what would you call it, prototype, I don't know, of the thumbnail. So working on that, and it's really sharp. It's definitely a lot better now. We added the years on, put some marks on the thing. What's up, Lil Bub says, would you want a small interior for the UCS? I don't care for an interior on a UCS Venator. Look, if they add it, great, but I am not, unlike the minifigs where I want them to be good, I literally don't care if there is or isn't an interior on the Venator. I've been pretty clear, Republic Reviews, about why I hate helmet holes, and I'm not talking about it today. So, next topic. All right. How was the day? I barely had a day. I've been awake for like 3 hours. Hardly had a day. I got to start opening these bags, though. Oh, that's fresh 2009 plastic. Doesn't smell anything particular there. Not getting any great sense. I'm actually going to try to organize these parts a little bit because otherwise building this is really going to be the biggest pain ever. I can't believe this set didn't have numbered bags. And I know numbered bags existed before this set came out. So it clearly was just a deliberate choice not to include numbered bags. What's up, W Bricks? Do I like Ahsoka? Absolutely. Ahsoka has been very, very fun. Ahsoka has been a very good show. The latest episode was great. We'll talk spoilers later in the stream, I guess. We'll save that for a little bit later. But so far, so good. I just want Thrawn, and that's the only thing I care about in my life right now. It's the only thing that'll make me happy is to see the blue man on the screen, which is inching ever closer, but I'm like starting to get that fear that it's going to be like Moff Gideon in the last season of Mando, where you don't see him until the last 2 episodes, which is like, I don't know. If you're going to have a villain, let him be the villain for the whole thing. But at least with Thrawn, it makes a little bit more sense that he would not be there immediately. With Moff Gideon, having no Moff Gideon was just stupid. But anyway, so many bags. I think I'm just going to start. I'm going to open them all and just start building. I don't care to take all the time to organize everything. Could be a good idea to do this. I think I'm going to take these small parts and try to put them in a bin. Oh, what's up, Luca? Hold on. I have a little bin I want to put these in. I think if we put them in this little sorting tray, it'll help them not fall off the table at least. Be careful with the ancient dark red. Oh yeah, that's going to be a theme throughout today. It's going to suck. Hopefully not. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I've only ever had a few pieces really break, and even only one that was like detrimental with the Slave One, if you ever saw that. So we'll see if we can avoid anything major. But okay, yeah, we gotta answer the most common question I'm gonna get all day. Where is Hoth? So Hoth was supposed to come back a month ago. Yeah, about a month ago. And we were working on it, and it just couldn't happen the way I wanted it to happen, to just put it that way. And so I scrapped that. Like there's another idea, and so I'm kind of waiting now. So I do need. It's not gone. It's still up there. We can go up there later. I'll take the phone up there and show you. It's all still there. Hasn't gone anywhere. Got Palpatine's hair. See, this is when they would give you all the minifigs at once. And you get to build all the minifigs to start your build. How are there this many pieces? Oh, big panel, very weird. Perfect. I did enjoy Brick Fan Fest. It was a good time over in Tampa. Absolutely. Hopefully they keep doing it in Tampa because it's convenient and close to me. And there are not a lot of LEGO conventions in the state of Florida. Which, I mean, seemingly for good reason. It's not like a... I don't know. I feel like the local LEGO scene isn't like huge and not weirdly. It's a weird place that people don't travel to for LEGO conventions because like people travel. The thing, my like theory on it was always like if you do a convention in Virginia, you have people that will come in from Connecticut and from West Virginia and from North Carolina, like a bunch of states surrounding it. If you do anything in Florida, everyone has to come down, which is significantly farther and harder to reach. So I always just assume that's basically why it doesn't work. I'll never do Ninjago content now. Did I buy the lights separately from so the bookshelves behind me are Billy bookshelves from IKEA, and the lights in them are Philips Hue lights that I bought at like on Amazon and at Target and stuff, or maybe Target, maybe Best Buy. Yeah, Best Buy sold them. That's where I went. What's the first set I bought with money from YouTube? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that actually. That would have been in like 2011 or 12, probably like late 2011. So something from that time frame. But that is not a piece of information that I found important to remember. So I got nothing for you. Yeah, that would be cool to know, but I don't know that. So it's unfortunate. The latest piece of Lego I bought with my money from YouTube though is startling. They'll be here tomorrow. We got Scott Davis. What's up? The World Between Worlds set. There's Brick Wizard, I think, made a really good custom one based off Rebels a few years back that I've seen time and time again. Oh man, back when Senate Commandos were cool, before they made a battle pack. No numbered bags. I know. I did not remember there were no numbered bags. Yeah, not great. Hey, look, green chairs. Someone on my whatnot keeps asking me to sell them a green chair. There you go. Buy a Venator, get a green chair. I have a feeling the new Venator will not come with any green chairs, which New Venator's coming, boys. We're close. That's part of the reason why I'm streaming this today. We're very close. So this review is going to be out Monday. Yeah, Monday. Yeah, I already said I won't do... What is with people? I answer your question, and then you keep asking the same question, bro. Come on. Have some respect. If you're going to spam in the chat, at least, like, accept the fact that I answered your question and stop spamming. A communication disruption could only be... Oh, you're quoting Star Wars, yeah. How much is an open one of these? I don't know. You'd have to look on eBay or Bricklink to see what things have been selling for recently. I would assume at least a few $100s. I'm sure they are not particularly affordable or cheap. But yeah, no, I can't wait for the Venator to get revealed. It's we're very, very, very close. So Monday next week will be this review. Tuesday will be Ask M&R, and then we have the rest of the week. Open Venator ranges from 1 to 300 with figs. If you get it for $100, you're stealing it. There's no way. We got Firebird. I don't see him, but what's up? Check out the new clone pack description leak that just came out. Where can I find it? On Reddit? Because there's been 8 different ones because people keep making up different ones so they can make YouTube videos about it. And they're all just lying and making stuff up. So I would, you know. Come on. Oh, promo bricks? Okay, so it's real. Okay, good. Okay. Cool. Cool. We'll go there. I'm cool with that. Like, are we checking out YouTube Lego Guy 3? Like, I'm not watching that. Like, it's not happening. Okay. There's a lot to read here. There's so much to read on this page. I'm trying to read through this. 753 is going to be amazing. Where's the list of the figures in this? I'm trying to like skim through this, and I'm not doing a good job at it, clearly. 1 shock and 3 plain. With or without helmet warts? That is the all-important question. Because if it's with them, I don't care, and I won't buy them for myself. An Octopara droid? Is that the... Why? That doesn't make any... God, these guys are wild. That doesn't make any sense. Why would it be the Utapau droid if they're not on Utapau? Oh, Jesus. Chat is on slow mode. Clearly not slow enough. Okay, three regulars and a shock. Okay. I mean, I thought it was going to be 4 regulars, so that's close, but not perfect. Not bad. Not bad. Well, I'll make a video about that later. Okay, Utapau droid. Yeah, that's classic Lego Star Wars designer move there. Not to do a crab droid when everyone said they wanted a crab droid when they should have done a crab droid on the other side. That should have had a crab droid, but that's neither here nor there. No, it's not a bad battle pack. I don't know why they don't do like a small... What are the droids in there? So it's 3 supers and 2 regulars? Okay, I'm going to assume that's it. Oh, shoot. Forgot to give him this little headpiece. Oh, the Christophsis one? If it's the Christophsis one, that's sick. I'm on board with the Christophsis one. That one is distinct from the Utapau one. If it's Utapau one, that's silly. So, who's to say? But maybe they got some... Ooh, I got 2. Oh, wait, it's supposed to be 2. Oh, I thought it was special. Never mind. Do I still collect Black Series? Kind of, sort of, not really. I just can't. I don't know. We'll see. I have to get them all from my storage unit. I want to do a video on my Collects channel talking about how many stupid Black Series I bought, and then decide whether or not I'm going to keep them, basically. M&R Collects, yes, sir. I also bought I bought a couple things for that. I bought the, I'll just grab it real quick. Give me a second. We're going to switch over to just this cam for now. I bought this to put with the Lego one for a video on that channel. That's MNR Collects on YouTube. So I think that'll be pretty cool. And then I bought the Ghosts. I bought the Hasbro Ghost yesterday. So that $500 like basically UCS Ghost, but for vintage collection. I'm not a vintage collection guy. I don't collect it. I don't have any of it other than maybe I do have one Thrawn that I think Ed might have sent me. But other than that, I don't do vintage collection as like a normal thing. And so I will probably get rid of it after. But I did buy the Thrawn to have and try out, which I was pretty excited by. Can I get your thoughts on how much will the Captain Rex be in the Venator set? How expensive will he be? Well, they've already been getting like funneled out of Mexico and they're being sold for like $30 or $40 already. They're not expensive, which is, I need to do a video about it. I have a title that I'm gonna call the video basically called "This Has Gone Too Far," and in relation to like the Lego figures from the Mexico factory and how Lego has, or their lack thereof of handling it, because they aren't handling it, and it's crazy the way they used to treat people like me for just posting a picture, and now what's happening is pretty obvious. And so yeah, I want to do a video on it, but they'll be cheap, don't worry about it. But I have mixed feelings on that, because it's like, well, if someone goes out and spends their own hard-earned $700 on the Venator or whatever it is, $650, I honestly can't remember now, and then the resale value isn't as good for them because someone else is stealing figures, you know. But obviously it's good for people that don't want to spend $700 on the Venator, because now they can get a substantially cheaper Rex than they would otherwise. There are two sides to it. It's good for some people, bad for others. At the end of the day, I think ultimately it's just wrong. But no matter what you say, you're wrong, because you'll have one side of people being like, well, now I can't get a figure for cheap. And then the other side of people will be like, well, now this is like, now it's ruining the value of the thing that I bought. And at the end of the other like aspect of it that I think is, we did talk about the battle pack for a second, but I'll come back to it since I see a lot of people chatting about it again. And 1 second, hold on. Side note, $20 from Brick by Brick Together. Thank you, sir. He says, here's $20 so you can buy yourself some Chick-fil-A to snack on during the stream. I already did. That's what I bought before, actually. So thank you. He says, always great chatting with you. Appreciate you. Can't wait for the UCS Venator. Yes, sir. That's the fellow there that found the Craigslist listing of the holiday set. But yeah, I'm hopefully going to have a good time building. We have 4 or 5 minifigs built right now. This is going to be a slow stream, but I don't really care. I haven't done a stream where I just get to chat with everyone in a while, so it's kind of nice. When's the next recreation or making a set bigger video? I have 5 Yavin sets down in the living room that I'm going to do. I don't know if that'll be the next one, but that's on the list of what I would like to do for the next one. So it could be a few weeks from now when I get those Yavins all together. I just need to sit down and plan it out. Basically, I haven't had the time to do that as I try to do everything daily. It's a lot of work, a lot of time, more time consuming, like to do daily and not be able to get ahead. But we'll get a few videos with this like battle pack news and the Venator reveal coming up. I'll have some easier videos to do that won't take me a whole day. Like you see the Ghost reviews and comparisons I've been doing over the past couple weeks. I mean, the Ghost comparison I spent all day on. The Gunship ATT comparison I spent a literal like whole day on. Plus, a lot of these videos are just very time consuming right now versus like years ago when I would make a review and film it on my iPhone, and it would just be like, it would take me like, I don't know, a couple hours to do at the most. So yeah, I think you can probably see it in the videos is that they've gotten a lot better. Like I think even my, oh boy, that's dark red and it's being hard to go on. I think even if you look back to last summer's reviews, like my review videos have gotten like substantially better very fast, but that does also come with the side effect of it takes me a lot more time to make them. But I also now want to make videos every day, so it's bad. Oh, I play way too many video games. Can I say happy birthday to your guy, Mr. Dover? Come on, bro. I've been on the internet too long. You can't get me with that. I haven't been got in like 5 years, I feel like. Though I can only remember getting got like 5 years ago playing Call of Duty. I was playing Blackout. That's how I know it was 5 years ago. It was like 2018. I was playing Blackout. It was a bad one, but I got. I haven't been got in a long time. Bricklink is shut down. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Bricklink is just down. I'm sorry, I just troll. No, I get it. Interesting. Well, maybe it's, I don't know why it would be down actually. It's funny. The Venator will not be available for pre-order. None of like the Star Wars UCS or like direct-to-consumer sets generally are available for pre-order. It'll be out on October 1st. So that's, yeah, they just don't do pre-orders for that. I don't necessarily know why, but yeah. Why collab with TD Bricks? When Lego sues us both together, yeah. He got threatened to get sued too. It's a wild, dude. Lego can't help themselves. Two of your biggest fans, and you want to make enemies out of them. It's amazing to see happen, really. Anyway, EU Star Wars Magazine worst to first review, dude. That would be such a pain because I don't care about them enough, and the builds are all just kind of mid. Oh man, that would be such a horrible video to put together. It's way too much. Right now, actually, tomorrow's video might be worst to first every Star Wars Rebel set because I just finished re-recording that today. Any guesses in chat? Any guesses in chat? I'll take them. Come one, come all. Come one, come all. Any guesses in chat as to what I think? And this is out of the 13 mainline sets, so not including polybags, not including little store promo builds or the 2-in-1 sets or anything. What do you think I think is the worst Star Wars Rebels set? Hey, Penn, if you look on my video from 3 years ago, I said I'm going to remake this video soon. It was my pinned comment from my old Rebels First to First. See a lot of ghosts. Imperial Soul Carrier is not it. It's not the Imperial Soul Carrier. Actually, when I did it 6 years ago, what I said was the worst set was the Stormtrooper Sergeant Polybag, which is like the biggest. That's why I've decided to stop including polybags as like part of the worst to first. But they are still mentioned in the video at the beginnings because I want the videos to also be like a way to be able to see like everything that was released for a thing or within a year. Like, I don't know. The formula for the video has gotten kind of mixed over the years, but I'm trying my best to like keep it consistent. Anyway, the polybags are not included in the list. There's only the 13. But yeah, the people that said the ghost, you might be right. I literally looked at it for like an hour, and I'm like, like playing around. I'll put basically what I'll do is I'll put all the sets in one eye. I'll put one picture of each set in one big iMovie program or timeline, and I'll just look at it and be like, is this set better than that set? There, move things around to see how I feel about it to make the list. And I just sit there and look at the ghosts, and I'm like, what's worse than the ghost? The ATDP is a perfectly good, accurate build of its source material. It has great play features, more interior space than the Ghost. What's wrong with Ezra's speeder bike? Other than that, mine didn't open all the way. I'm just on a big panel here. Gotta be kidding me. Or just me big panel. Oh, we did have a couple. Hold on. How do I see this? Oh, cool. They did add this. Awesome. Okay. We had a couple more donos. One from the real LP. He says, love your channel, bro. Thank you for $5. He says, thanks for being awesome. By the way, you're now an Arsenal fan. I know that's soccer, so whatever you want me to be. For $5, I'll be that soccer team fan. I know the only guy I can name is Lionel Messi because he plays in Miami now. It was a big deal apparently. Brick Spray with that is a new currency I have never seen. 22 TRY. He says theory will only take you so far. I don't know what he means by theory, like Star Wars theory? Because I was watching him earlier. That's the only reason I really think that. Interesting. Don't be an Arsenal fan. Who is Cam? It's the camera 2. Cam 2. Or my cousin Camden, but he's not here, so it doesn't really refer to him. Okay, we want to talk Ahsoka episode 4. I see. Anakin looked weird. I mean, it was a weird lighting place. It's an Oppenheimer joke. Okay, I don't get it then. But yes, I haven't seen the movie, so sorry. Yeah. Anyway, Ahsoka episode 4. Yeah, the Anakin did look a little off-putting, like, but I don't know. I don't get too caught up with that generally. I think he looked fine, like pretty good. Like it didn't take me out of it. I feel like the characters like seeing a character like Sabine or even Ezra more so for like the first time in live action is a lot more off-putting to me than any like de-aging they do. Other than the Luke's face in the Mando season 2 finale, where the face was like vibrating or something, that was really weird. But yeah, right, Michael. Anyway, so I liked that scene. Being in the world between worlds was pretty dope. I thought that was like really sick to be able to see like in a movie or in a show. I know that the next episode they're supposed to like have in movie theaters, and I wanted to go because they're gonna have one at the Disney Springs, which is like 30 minutes away from me. But it like wouldn't make my account or send my authorization to my email to make my account to get the movie ticket. So and like Sands isn't gonna be in town, so I was just like, I won't go, whatever. So I just watched it on my TV. But next episode should be pretty sick, apparently. So if they're gonna put it in the movies, you know it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be like the best episode of anything they've done recently. I would hope, you know, if they're that about it. Or no, maybe they did Andor in theaters. I can't remember. I feel like Andor would have been something they would have done with that. Is ATT worth the money? It's $112 right now, so yeah, for that much money, $112. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, we did chat about this a minute ago, but I know there's going to be new people here, and I keep seeing people bring it up, so let's hit it again. They did leak that the new Clone Battle Pack will be. Did they leak helmet warts or not? I need to know that. But it's too late, Corey. I'm sure the tickets are gone. And I've already decided I'm not going. I'll stay home and watch it and save the hour of driving. I think they were free though. I think the tickets were free, which was cool. But you also like apparently have to show up early so that you get a good seat. I'm not trying to waste all my time to. I don't know. The environment would be amazing though. I know that. Like that's something you can't replicate, you know. So I do. If anyone in the chat is going to enjoy the environment of it, because I think that's a huge deal, you know. Anyway, definitely helmet warts. That's tragic. So Venator comes out October 1st. It can leak any day now. We're in the middle of September, so get your notifications on for my channel, because as soon as it does, we're putting out content, baby. Content. Yeah. I can officially say it will have Captain Rex and Admiral Yularen. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me how I know that. I have my ways, but I can also say that it will look like a Venator. Yeah, we got some breaking news here. Put that on TikTok. Remix that. Okay, I think this little bin was a great idea. I don't know why they did the thrust blue. Probably because the piece they had was blue, and I probably should have mentioned that in my reviewer comparison. I just didn't. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. I have it right next to the microphone, and I just realized that. No, I should have mentioned that in my review, and I just didn't. So I don't know. Would I rather Lego release a blue CIS MTT with 20 droids or a new AT dropship with ATOT? Oh, ATOT with no dropship. I'd take the blue MTT over a new ATOT. We've had an ATOT. My general philosophy on things like that is give me the thing we haven't had before. So yeah, I'd take the blue MTT. Technically, we've had a polybag, but that doesn't really count as having a set. You know. Oh, you don't even hear music? Great. All right. Perfect. Whatever. Good. Cool. The music was for me anyway. Okay. How many ATTs do I have? I've just had to buy another one for that gunship ATT comparison video. I needed the box I had the set, I had the figures, I really needed the box, and I didn't know where my box is. And it was a sponsored video, so I just bit the bullet and spent another $100. So I bought one more. so I think I have like 6 of them. I've sold all the clones out of them because I don't care for the 212th at all. But the ATT is so good. It's like, oh, it's just so good. So yeah, I sold all the clones out of them, but I think I have like 6 of the builds, which is nice. Yo, thank you, Brick Collective, for the $5. Says hashtag Ask Kevin R. Can I meet you on my bachelor's trip to Orlando in December? Need a signed 5 first battle pack. I need to email another guy back. Actually, I got a wedding invite from a fan, which is pretty crazy. Maybe you're the same person, but I doubt it. But I don't know. So email me in December or like a week before or something, and I go to the Disney Springs. That one cracked. I heard it. Oh, there it is. Damn. I go to Disney Springs store, so that would be possible. That would be possible if I'm able to go around that time. Once one of the rumors was the new Venator is supposed to be as big as the Star Destroyer. That is true and untrue. It is like so the old Star Destroyer was 43 inches long. The new Venator is supposed to be 40 inches long. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it's as big because we're just talking the length, right? Like it's not going to be as thick. Like the Star Destroyer is just a much bulkier vehicle or ship. The Venator will be much skinnier and sleeker. So it depends on how you want to measure as big. It will be large. It will be similar in, space it takes up on your table, but it will, I think, look significantly slimmer than the Star Destroyer did for good reason, because it's supposed to. So yeah, no, but it should be about as long. So it just depends on how you're deciding how you want to like. I am supposed to have 4 more. How you want to measure that. I'm supposed to have 4 more and I can't find one. Did I lose a bag? I did not. That's bad. What's up, Jawa? Shout out Jawa. He's got the profile picture to prove it. Sick. I did get a couple other donations I meant to read from Yonksamillion 510. He says, I'm building a custom cow through various vendors on Bricklink, but shipping for each part is $5. Is there a hack to buying parts on Bricklink? Kind of, sort of. I mean, you can never know for sure if every store will have what you need, but basically what you want to do is create a wish list on Bricklink. And then you want to create a wish list. I don't do this often, so I'm not going to be able to explain it very well, but I should be able to get you like in the right direction. Create a wish list on Bricklink, and then you want to like do the buy all parts option on your wish list so that you can buy everything that's on there, and it will check every store on Bricklink, and you can like optimize it to if you want it to only be in the US or only be new or used parts. And there are different like various filters you can add to it. They're on the top of the page. I'm sure you're wise enough to figure that out. But yeah, it's on there, and you can basically create a wish list with like the 4 or 5 parts, however many you need. And then it can basically tell you whether or not you'll be able to get them all in one store or not. And then you can even order it right through on that page. Like it'll tell you the optimal, cheapest way to do it. So hopefully that's what you're looking for. That's the best hack I think I could know for something like that. So that should straighten you out. Thank you though. Cool. Thank you for the $5. Says, should I charge rent to my spider living in my UCS AT-AT? Also, my 3 gunships just arrived along with the ghost. 3 gunships, bro. You're a madman. How many gunships does everyone else in chat have? Does anyone else have multiple gunships? Or yeah, multiple gunships? Yeesh. I only have 1. I'm going to buy more because I'm going to do recolors of them. Oh, the guy that asked if I was going to do recolor video soon. The gunship. The gunship was definitely one of them. 111002. We got 2. Dude, 3, bro. That's sick. No, I actually do want to buy more of the new gunship. I still detest that they downsized it. I detest the stud shooters on the side. a lot smaller Lego Star Wars sets in the past have had better integrated stud shooters and things. But I keep looking at the Scipio arc or whatever, you know, when I was doing all my research for the gunship reviews and stuff, and I just keep looking back at it and thinking I really would love to have like 8, or how, I guess there's really 12, but 8 would be cool. I don't think I really want to do. I did 6 ATTs, or I'm at that. I could do more, I guess, if I end up. I guess if I buy them, I sell the figures. Realistically, I'm looking at like $60 a gunship or something. I don't know. It should be reasonably affordable. 2001 Battle Droid carrier is the underappreciated goat. No, dude, for sure. Hold on. Where's it at? I had it here. I don't know where I put it. It was in this room before I just did all this. I don't know where I put it. It was in the hallway, and then I might have brought it somewhere else. Might be downstairs, but you're right. I have that one around. I've been waiting to make a review on it. Oh yeah, the Clone Battle Pack leaks. The leak basically is that it will have 3 regular white clone troopers, 1 shock trooper, and then 2 regular battle droids and 3 super battle droids. And hopefully the leak also says it won't have helmet warts because they look ugly. I'll have my video about that soon-ish. How Lego Star Wars ruined clone troopers. Wait for that. When you see that video title, that's one you got to watch. I have the best intro I've ever created in my life for that video. It's gonna ruffle some feathers. How can I multitask? How can you multitask any music develop? I actually have some light music on over here, but I've been building on streams like this for a long time. I'm like so used to it. It's just a lot of practice. I got used to it. So it's doable. You just have to try it. Trust me, Ryan sent me the intro. It's amazing. Oh, I did send you the intro, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I think it might be the craziest intro to a video I'll ever put out. I did some good ones. The Matrix one and y'all watch the Gunship ATTE video. If you haven't, at least please watch the first 15 seconds. I was really proud of that, and I thought it's really good. It's basically a play on the Matrix at the beginning. So, what's up, Nate? In case he doesn't see this comment, ooh, Nicholas is looking for you, Nate. Okay, we got a little floor sticker here. Got to be careful. The Cabbage Patch, what's up? Cabbage Patch, Cabbage Face. Oh boy, gotta be careful with this sticker. This is a one try. No. Beautiful placement. Oh my goodness. Wow. Doesn't get better than that. Just gorgeous. If I was on a, what does it call it? One of the dancing shows, everyone would hold up a 10. I think in the ballet, but I don't think that's the gymnastics. That's what I was looking for. Oh, so much dark red about to go on. Okay. Listen carefully. See if you can hear cracks. Whenever I'm on Whatnot and I put a figure on the base plate, every once in a while, you'll hear just a nice crack. And I'll just be like, well, what do you want? What do I have to give you? So I'll crack a figure to a stream because it's just old Lego and there's nothing you can do. It just happens. Stuck the landing on that. The Venator did not have numbered bags. The UCS one should have numbered bags, but we'll see. Tomorrow, I was hoping it would come today because it'd have been pretty sick to open on stream, but tomorrow, you guys are not going to believe what I'm going to tell you. The color looks so nice, but yeah, it cracks super easily. Tomorrow I'm getting a lot of 501st Troopers. This is old dark red, so this is like a process to attach. It's scary. Ever had a bad experience with buying Lego from retailer? Bought the gunship and it came with open with loose parts. That's very abnormal. Obviously, I would just ask the retailer about it, and they probably would replace it. Those things happen every once in a while, and yeah, that's unfortunate. But I would just Yeah, I would just ask him about it. I doubt it's anything crazy, you know. I don't know why Ray's lightsaber isn't yellow. That does not make a whole lot of sense to me. Um, that was not a crack for the record. It was just missing. I read any of the Thrawn books. I have listened to like the first 7 chapters of like the first one. I think of the new trilogy, but honestly, I don't know. I didn't pay enough attention to what I was listening to. Someone just told me to listen to it, and I started, and I never got through it. But I might get back on it once there's no more Star Wars to watch on TV. Maybe if I start building Hoth again, be a good thing to listen to. But yeah, no, those audiobooks were good. I did enjoy what I was listening to. I think it was probably like 2 or 3 years ago now, but it must have been right after I watched Rebels, so like mid 2020 probably. And I'm pretty sure what I remember was like him being found by the Imperials on his home planet or something. Maybe was what I was listening to. I missed those. Might have been it. Thoughts on Sabine Wren and Ahsoka? One of those characters that I thought looked weird. It's one of the, like, any character that's animated and then gets put into live action, I always think looks weird at first, but I've gotten used to it, and so it's fine. She's been a pretty good character, and I like that they captured her. Baylan has been my favorite character, though. Obviously, Thrawn will hopefully surpass that momentarily, but Baylan Skoll has been phenomenal. The entire cast of Baylan and Shin Hati. Shin Hati's like super sick too. I really like her. I really hope we get a lot more with her. But who knows? Maybe she's just here for Ahsoka and will be gone after. But I'd love to see her like get intertwined in Mando and stuff. Like I love her whole vibe, so I'm all about that. Do I pick questions for the Ask Him in Our series or have someone else pick the questions? I have all but maybe twice picked all of the questions myself. Every week I sit down and I read through just about, if not every comment. So yeah, I typically do that all myself. I've done it I think the one time Michael did it, and I was like, Michael, pick the questions, like I told you. But otherwise, I generally do pick the questions all by myself. I would like to do some more where I have other people pick the questions, just because I think it'd be interesting. But yeah, typically that's not what happens. What happened in the summer wave overview? Nothing. It's one of those videos that's in the queue. I have all the boxes in the other room ready to go. That and the gunship comparison, those are videos that are just, they're going to take me a minute to make. I mean, I just have to basically take a whole day and dedicate it to doing that thing to be able to make it. I had Pearson, he's editing the Worst of First Rebels video in the other room right now. I had Pearson actually go through my last 3 summer wave overviews, and he took a bunch of notes on them because I told him, I was like, I want to make this video, and I basically need to make it the same as the other ones. So I was like, watch these and tell me what I did. I was like, if I included the advent calendar, I need to know that. If I did all the I know last year I did like all the minifigs in one big line from worst to first. I need to know that, so stuff like that. Ryan to dye his hair blue. Ooh. That would be so cool, actually. Ooh. Oh, no. You know what? Well, my hair is really dark, but it actually might be good because Thrawn does have dark blue hair. Drew Gooden dyed his hair. I'm pretty sure it was blue, but I can't remember. And he said it was a big mistake. So I don't know if I should do that or not. I don't know about that. That would be a lot to do. I don't know how much that costs. What, $100? I could do it. I could write it off as a business expense. We could make that work, but it was blue. His was like light blue too. I don't know how. Do you do like a base like blonde bleaching or something? And how long is my hair going to be blue for? I don't know. I'd need a real good reason to dye my hair blue, and just because my favorite character is on a TV show, I don't think quite meets that. Hey, what's up, stud? Yeah, I haven't live streamed on YouTube in a while. I was really looking forward to this because I don't find myself too, I don't know if motivated is the right word, or too enticed to stream on YouTube lately. I want to post videos on here, and that's about it. So I haven't been streaming on here. I did a little bit of streaming on Twitch over the summer, but generally most of the times I build stuff now, I just kind of build it on my own, listening to a podcast, or obviously recently I'll even I'll have other people build stuff for me just because I don't have the time to do everything. So Thrawn would be actually, that's a real good reason to dye my hair blue, to be Thrawn for Halloween. I could see myself doing that. That's a good idea. I like that. You got me leaning your way there. Ooh, that would be so sick. To get the whole outfit too. Ooh. What's up, FaZe Rod? We got a FaZe member in chat. Want to hit 1 million subs? That'd be fair too. Might be a few years, but could be cool. There we go. What's up? Welcome to the stream, Ian the Lego Collector. Do I think Ezra's alive? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, if Thrawn's alive, Ezra's alive. I mean, pretty sure. And it's clear that they're not doing everything they're doing for the characters to show up in the new galaxy and then the characters to not be alive. So, as silly as it is, it seems like they will be alive. They should be dead. They should have died when they jumped into hyperspace and the windows were broken open on the Star Destroyer or whatever. But another theory I saw, maybe it was, I think it was on Star Wars Series video. He said that the reason the hyperdrive ring is so big, and I thought this. So my thought process on the hyperdrive ring being as big as it is was basically that it just needs to be that large to be able to get that far, right? Which might be part of the reason. But he said it's lazy writing, maybe. But I'm enjoying it, so I'm not going to get caught up in that. He said that the reason the hyperdrive ring would be so large is so that Thrawn's Star Destroyer could fit in it and then bring Thrawn's ship back, which made me real excited. So now I'm like, next summer, could Lego do Thrawn's Star Destroyer? You know, that would be it's about time they do another Star Destroyer type playset, and I guess it'd be probably about $170 nowadays. I doubt they would do a Venator playset. I think the Thrawn Star Destroyer would make the most sense. Now, of course, the big part with that is you have to decorate the underside. Now, I think it'd be even cooler if they basically retooled the UCS Star Destroyer to have Thrawn's underbelly. But that's like the hard part about Thrawn's Star Destroyer is the unique part of it is the underside. And in the vast majority of cases of sets like this, the underside of Star Destroyers look like this, you know? So it's, yeah. You end up with like a hard spot to like try and design something that looks cool like it's supposed to. Am I watching Lions Chiefs tonight? Honestly, I might put it on. I could go for some like real football. I'll definitely be watching the Patriots on Sunday, of course. Just trying to get to Tuesday. Just need to get to Tuesday for Ahsoka. Yeah. Real talk, they want $140 plus $140+ for bogus quality sets. Not gonna lie. Yeah, the gunship. I don't know. So the gunship being 140 instead of 160 or 70 like it should have been, like it's really frustrating because they made Cad Bane's ship $170 instead of using that slot for the gunship at $170, which would have obviously been way better. So that frustrated me the other day when I realized that. I was just like, why did they do? There was clearly no thought behind this. And I like Cad Bane's ship. I think it's a good Lego set. I don't think it's completely unfairly priced as many people do, but I do view the slot thing, like where you only have a certain amount of price slots and you can only do so many things like that, as important to use wisely. And using Cad Bane's ship, especially having watched the reaction to it, where the majority of people don't like it, it's pretty obvious that Cad Bane's ship should have never even been considered for that price point, you know? So I thought that was pretty wild. We got BFAB. What's up, BFAB? The ring access, the ring used for the starfighters. Yeah. I was really close to like opening and building. I have the hyperdrive ring from 2017 up in the garage. I was going to build that and review that, but there's other more pertinent Ahsoka sets I think to do. Next Wednesday's review for the Ahsoka show should be Anakin's Y-wing starfighter, by the way. So that's the one I'm looking forward to doing. I'm gonna build that probably tomorrow if I have time, or maybe I'll have Pearson build it. We'll see. Greg with the $5. Thank you, sir. Did I do this wrong? No. Okay. Good enough. Thank you, Greg, for the $5. He says, agree or disagree, if LEGO makes a Mutinous 10 gunship set, the tiger shark face on the front should be printed and not built out of different bricks. I think the scale is really important with that. I did the custom Republic bricks one, and that was done on like the size of the 2013 gunship, and it worked as a brick build, I think. Like if you look at it, I'm pretty sure it looked pretty good, at least to me. But I do think if LEGO did it modern day with the size of the front of the gunship being as small as it is, if they go in and recolor what they have in that gunship, it definitely has to have some. You say printed, it'd be stickers. It's got to be some stickers on there. So I would lean towards them doing stickers. I don't know what would look better, honestly. In my mind, I always thought it would be brick built like the Republic Bricks one, but given how small the new gunship style is, that hope's kind of out the door for me. I have to put another one on first. That's a little confusing. Do I think they'll ever do a MIDI scale Venator? Yeah, I think it's possible. I think 2025 they could do a MIDI scale Venator alongside the Invisible Hand as like you could do a 2-in-1 MIDI scale set basically for like $150 where it's both. And that would obviously be for the beginning of Revenge of the Sith. That would be just a perfect LEGO Star Wars set for display, So I'm looking forward to that kind of stuff. I still need to do a 2025 like set ideas video because there's a lot of high potential stuff for that year for sets. Like I could see them doing 2 or 3 dioramas from Revenge of the Sith. You definitely have to do a Mustafar diorama, a Jedi like Council diorama is like pretty much a given to me. I also think like the Yoda Palpatine fight needs a set. They've never done a set of that fight, so that it's basically what's up, Snipes. What's up? It's that or the Dooku Obi-Wan Anakin fight from the beginning, but I don't think they do the Dooku Obi-Wan Anakin fight from the beginning if they're going to do the Mustafar fight as a set that year. So I think I would rather them do the Dooku Obi-Wan fight though as a play set and then do the Mustafar set as a display diorama, but I still don't think they would do both at the same time. So I don't know. You want a Jango Fett back? Yeah. I don't know why they didn't do a Jango Fett last year. They literally could have done Jango Fett's Slave One alongside Obi-Wan's Starfighter, and it would have been a great combo. Like the thing they don't do with Lego Star Wars sets as much anymore, they do a lot more one-offs, which is good and bad. I mean, the obvious con to it is you end up like with a situation like Obi-Wan's Starfighter, where there is no Jango Fett Slave One to go alongside it. And in the past, they would have done like the 2 play sets that go together, and then you'd see the commercial. It's like have Obi-Wan flee from Jango Fett with the new Jango Fett starship, and those would be the commercials. But now you don't have that like conflict there. You just have Obi-Wan set, which is fine. It's a good set on its own, but you could have both, and it's not the same anymore. What's up, Sealed Analyst? I missed your comment, but what's up? Where's the piece I need here? Dark gray. How could it be this hard to find? No numbered bags is a drag. The top 5 invention is numbered bags. Oh, are they black? It shouldn't be. They definitely are. That's not the same color as the other pieces that are black. That's crazy. Oh man, Lego instructions be wild. And definitely looks dark gray. There we go. If they do combine what if they did Thrawn Star Destroyer as the big hyperdrive ring as separate large sets that can be combined? Ooh, I didn't even consider that they would do the hyperdrive, mostly because it was so large and empty and like void of anything. But if they did them together, that'd be pretty sick. But I still think the issue is there's no way you can hold Thrawn Star Destroyer. Like the thing with the Starfighters, like they're relatively lightweight. You could integrate that and make it work. I don't think the size of what Thrawn Star Destroyer would be in there, unless you're doing like a micro scale build. I don't think structurally it would make a lot of sense or work very well. So, like, I also don't think you could like literally just for having it on display to stand on a shelf. I don't know if that would work. So that would be a huge problem there. I think for them to try and get over. So I wouldn't expect that, but that would be very cool if they could. I think Lego should make a new anniversary line for Lego Star Wars Complete Saga game. It would be pretty cool for them to do some like if basically like they did for the 20th anniversary sets, if they just include a Complete Saga minifigure in what are otherwise regular sets. I think that's the best way to go about it. Or you could do a set like the holiday set they did this year and do just a Complete Saga set for like, the holiday season and have it release in October and just drop a bunch of cool figures in there. So definitely some potential in that idea. I doubt that's something they've even thought of, but I like it. Okay, that has to be black, even though it looks like dark gray. That is the right way. Okay. What bag are we on? All of them. It's all the bags at once. There's no bag to be on. They didn't have numbered bags for this set, which is unfortunate. The ring's foot is flat and staunch shorter for our headstands. They're designed. I don't think it would work. I understand they could definitely add in more invisible stands to make it work, but I think it becomes too much. Yeah, Rod, I don't know. I feel like once the UCS one comes out, everyone's view of this set will forever be altered, and no one will ever really like it again. I've kind of lost its luster to me a little bit, but hopefully, I don't know. I'm only holding on like for the summer 2009 nostalgia, and that's it. Otherwise, I know in my heart that this Venator just isn't that good. Will I dye my hair blue if they fix the helmet holes? Sure. Yes. If they do what I would define as fixed, which is either completely redesigning it to make it actually look good, or removing them when they don't need to be used. Plenty of examples. I would dye my hair blue for that. Austin Shepard, thank you for the $5. Says, I recently moved and took apart my UCS Star Destroyer and rebuilt it without numbered bags. Not fun at all. I feel your pain. See, I don't know why you would take it apart piece by piece, though. Why not try to section it off, like the panels and then the interior? I don't know. It depends on how you're moving, but I still haven't moved either of my UCS Star Destroyers. Those are the sets I actually dread moving the most, so yeah. But yeah, no, that's sick. Congratulations on the move, and nice job at least getting your stuff there. Thank you, Girl Tube. We're on this is day 68 of Posting Daily. I was mostly talking about the size or holding it Orlando Brickhill, realizing it's massive because I'd never seen one in person. Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know. I've soured on the design a little bit over time as I've looked at the ship in universe versus like the set, but it is definitely pretty large. It's only $120, so it was relatively cheap for what they would sell it today for. Any advice for a beginning YouTube channel? It's pretty straightforward. I think if you're starting a YouTube channel now, there's a lot of like tip videos out there that you can watch, and I would highly recommend watching them over whatever I have to say, because a lot of people put a lot more thought into like how you should start nowadays, because I think it's way different than when I started. But like, make good thumbnails. Rule number one. Like, just keep it clean, keep it simple. Like, that's, I mean, basic stuff. Keep your videos like concise. Like, don't, yeah, uploading is number one. Like, just getting something out there is really important. A lot of people won't even start. So I think getting over that hump is important for yourself. Staying consistent, and consistent doesn't mean daily. Like right now I'm uploading daily, but you can upload once a month and do very, very well. So yeah, it also depends on how old you are. I think like if you're in high school, like doing it once a week is like perfectly good, and you can have fun with that. Figure out what you want to do once a week. But like, I don't know. I don't think it needs to be too complicated for starting out. Like, start out, do some YouTube shorts. That's free subscribers. It'll make you feel good. It'll hit your dopamine, but you'll know that YouTube shorts are still like not where you probably really want to be. You probably do want to be making longer form content, because that's just what YouTube really is to most people, I think. So I don't know. I've started integrating YouTube shorts once a week because it feels necessary to like, just feels like what everyone's doing basically, which is maybe not a good reason to do something, but that's where I'm at. But yeah, do a YouTube short, integrate it in however you feel is necessary, but don't make your channel all YouTube shorts, because you'll grow a channel that'll have a lot of like basically empty subscribers. It's just what'll happen. Let's see. Where did this go? There it is. That's not it. And the no numbered bags thing has taken its toll. Am I looking for the radar dish for the UCS Robo Blockade Runner? I'd love to send you mine. I bought a sticker. What's up, Panic? I bought a knockoff sticker for that, actually. I was planning on buying a sealed one, so I do appreciate the offer, but I think I will eventually buy a sealed one of that set and then sell my used one. So that is a really nice offer of you, but I think I will decline, because I do eventually want to buy a sealed one of that and the Darth Maul, but they are increasingly hard to find sealed. Let alone the price. I'm just talking like even if I wanted to buy one right now, I don't know if I could. I don't know if it's available. So yeah, but no, thank you. But yeah, I think I will eventually move on from the one I have. We had $2 from Chicken Bark. Says, how's the recordings been? Day to day, like usual. Like, tomorrow's video is not done. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's bad. I need to hire another person that works here, basically, that like is local to Orlando, so I can get more things done. Because it's not like, I know a lot of people. You're not the only person that would like to work for me outsourced, but to have someone work outsourced, I have to have enough work done here to like make it happen. And it's like, I've spent way too long looking for this piece. It's just, I find it increasingly difficult to get everything done in a day that I need to get done, and let alone wanting to play Call of Duty right now, because I've hit that like weird phase where I'll be like really addicted for a month and just want to play every day, and that's what I've been doing. So that doesn't help. Still get my work done, but I definitely want to play a lot. I gotta sneeze. I got it muted just in time. W mute button. Is that the piece? No, where's this piece? I'm looking for the exact same in light gray. Did I use it somewhere else that I wasn't supposed to? No. I'm sure it's not there. Yes. It was not a dab. That was a sneeze. I'm not sick. People ask me if I'm sick like every time I live stream, because I'm a little sniffly all the time. And that's because I think I'm allergic to something in this house. Basically, when I bought this house, the people that lived here before had a dog. So pretty sure that's why I get a little sneezy. So, but no, I'm not sick. I do get asked that a lot though, which makes me sad. It means something's wrong. It does mean that, but yeah. No. A deviated I don't know what that means. I've never been to Billund, and I'm not dying to visit. Honestly, the way I feel about the Lego company does not make me want to go to Billund and go to like all of their stuff. Honestly, yeah. After the way I've been treated the last few years, I just don't really care to go there. So, yeah, just the way I feel about it. Could change in the future if they, help to make things right, but I don't see that happening. So, probably not on my bucket list necessarily. There's a lot of other things I'd rather spend my money and time on, like going to Boston again. I'd way rather do that. Way rather do that. Allergic to non-nut bags. I wish that'd be easy to fix. I just need to get my. I had the carpets cleaned like the first day I moved in. Like my mom made me do that, but I have not. I've not had the air ducts clean, and that's what I actually probably need to do. So you liked on 4 different accounts. Thank you, sir, for liking the stream. Yes, sir. Make sure you guys like the stream if you didn't. Gotta get them likes up. Not getting enough. I don't know how many we have, but thank you. Will I do a comparison between the 2 Rexes? I'll probably do a YouTube short of that. I was going to do a YouTube short of every Lego Ahsoka minifigure. And then I realized I don't have the Ahsoka from the what do you call it? Rebel Combat Frigate handy because I sold the ones I had on my last Whatnot show. And so I ordered the Combat Frigate the other day because I realized I don't own that set anymore. I'm pretty sure I sold the figure out of it. So I got to get in my own now, or my new fresh sealed one, which will go here. Is my house previously owned? Yeah, my house was built like 2 years ago. I think it was 21. It's not that they only lived here for like a year or two. But yeah, it is I bought a used house. Like most people probably. Or at least people that do buy houses these days, I guess. My dad told me he bought the house that we lived in for like 15 years in Melbourne, Florida. Not the one I just moved out of. The one I just moved out of, we lived in for like 5 years, but the one I lived in for like 15 years. Pre-owned approved. What is it called? What do they call it? Certified pre-owned. That's I bought it certified pre-owned. Anyway, so my dad told me he bought the house that we lived in West Melbourne for like 120 grand in like 2002. And if you want to know the math, I did the inflation on that. I immediately was like, I immediately looked up the inflation. It was like, I want to say it was like 240 or something, maybe not even. Maybe it was like 210 inflation from like 2002 on 120K. So it just sold for like 500 like a month ago. They didn't sell for 500. So the people they sold. Anyway, it just sold for like 500. And so yeah, that's how screwed housing is, or how like much more expensive it is, which most people know, but that's my personal recent example that I know firsthand. Lego investments go crazy. Yeah, that's true too. Houses seem to be crazy too. I think my parents wish they had kept that one because I think they only sold it for like 300 or something. I don't know, something around there. But we sold it in 2017, or they sold it. So could have had more money, I guess. But what are you gonna do? Can't win them all. My philosophy is if you can't go broke taking a profit. So if you make $1, you make $1. That should be rule number 1 to investing. That's basically that's what I learned basically once I started doing Robinhood, and I was like I need to watch some YouTube videos on this. So I did, and that's basically what I picked up watching the YouTube videos. Maybe it was Graham Staffin. I don't know who said it, but you can't go broke making a profit. And I was like, that's good advice. We did get a donation. Let's see. From Sir Eric says, donate $2, says we need a Younglings slaughter diorama set. We could try to get them to make that, but they won't. I think I think I have a bunch of the Young Jedi sets, and I think it would be cool to do something like that with those as like a rebuild. So maybe that'll be it. And Not Destroyer with the $5. Thank you, sir. So Lego better hurry up and reveal the new UCS set. I need to know how much I need. You need to save like $600 or $700. So you know that they don't need to reveal that for you to know that. Also, do you know how many Star Wars sets we have? We will get in October and November. There's the UCS Venator, and then there is the. Where did my chat go? There we go. There's the UCS Venator, and then there is the pull ball chat, and then there's the holiday set. Those are the only other sets for the rest of the year. That's it. It's over. There are no more sets until January 1st, other than the UCS Venator and the holiday sequel set, which I'm sure many people are split on. Yeah, I did see the battle pack leak. I'll probably make a video on it when I'm done with building this today. But I also might not upload it till tomorrow so that it can count as tomorrow's video, because this live stream is counting as today's video. But I might do it anyway. But if I do it, then I got to do another video for tomorrow. Ugh. If I have a cold. No, I was just talking about how the last person to live here had a dog, and I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to whatever it is because it makes me sneeze, and I'm always like kind of stuffy here, like always. It's been this way for many, many, many months. So yeah, that or I just have something wrong with me and I don't know what it is, so I couldn't tell you. But yeah, I get that. I get the "Are you sick or do you have a cold?" question literally every time I live stream. So it clearly is not something that's going away, whatever it is. I bought a house in I moved in February. Yeah, I did get a new house technically. Yes, it's now kind of old news, but yeah, back in I think I moved in at the end of February, which is crazy. It's been like March, April, May, June, July, August, 7 months, 6.5 months. It's been a while. Maybe you're allergic to the 5G. yeah. That's what I should just start saying. That's good. Yeah, I was gonna get duct cleaning. I got my carpets deep cleaned when I moved in, Pat. But honestly, it's been 6 months, so maybe they're dirty again from the AC running. But yeah, no, I did the duct cleaning. I've been just opening my windows in the afternoons when it's a little bit cooler, and just letting the AC run with the windows open, just because it makes it a little bit better for me. But it's a little hot right now to do that. A little hot. It's like 94 out or something. Do a room. I want to do a house tour. I'm getting there. This got set up. I want to do a few more things in this room. Obviously, the rest of the room is a bit of you might have seen in the last Ask MNR if you haven't watched that, but I showed off the rest of this room, and it's still a bit of a mess. But I mean, I'm at a point where I could, now that I have this done, and I'll get a few more things for this room, but I'm getting to a point where I could reasonably do a house tour and feel good about it. Change your HVAC air filter. You're talking about the big white square thing. I've changed that out 5 times. It's a big. I've changed that out 5 times. I bought the nice ones and still didn't really work. So how about an Orlando brick house tour? Maybe in a vlog. I'll have it's not really much to see right now. It's just a bunch of stuff. Which is why I didn't do a house tour, because it's not very organized and nice. That's why I wanted to make it nice first. Well, so yeah, when I first moved in, I didn't change out the air filter for 2 months, and I was like this, and I was like, oh, I need to change the air filter. So I changed the air filter. I pulled the thing. The thing I pulled out was so rancid. It was nasty. Pulled it out, changed it out. Thought it would be better. I mean, it hasn't been really better, but I've changed it probably 2 or 3 times since. I need to focus just for a second here. Just make sure I do all the right pieces. The storage unit, I just need to spend the day to go do it. I need to go empty it. I'm burning $350, $323. I don't remember what it is. Some ungodly amount of money each month to have that there, and I don't need it. Now I did actually get I put it on my Instagram story, but on my get your air ducts cleaned out. Yeah. All right. I've been wanting to do that. I've been telling myself I'll do it, and y'all keep telling me to do. I'll get it done. I got a thing in the mail too from like a couple different companies over the last couple months. You know, they'll just send out like spam mail. It's like, get your air ducts cleaned, $75. I'm like, it's not even that expensive. I can just do it. You just go do for 70. It's not like it's like you have to replace your whole AC and it's like, I don't know how many thousands of dollars. Like it seemed reasonably affordable. I'll just have them come clean it. Maybe $75. I don't know. Maybe it was $150 at the most. It was not multiple hundreds of dollars though. It was like, it felt cheap to me. Should Lego do a diorama for the Ahsoka versus Baylan in episode 4? That is a cool setting to do a diorama for. I agree. No, yeah. That would be sick. I was thinking World Between Worlds would be this piece keeps falling off. Would be the cooler set, but that could be a pretty cool setting as well. And then you could get Shin built in there. Maybe some of the I don't know if the HK droids were there or not. All right, Nico, I got you. I appreciate it. I will I'll get on that. I'll get it done next week or this week. What do you have? One more day this week? Probably won't happen this week. I'll try to get them to schedule it for next week though. So if you've had your air filters clean, actually, let me ask you this: do I need to worry about everything else in my house getting done? Like when they clean out the air ducts, rather, does it dispense a lot of dust throughout all of the rooms? Because I'll need to know if I need to cover everything. Indiana Jones sets. Good question. Good question. Hoth is not over. I'll bring you upstairs and show you later. Mostly only the air from the air into okay. Use high powered suction so dust doesn't fly everywhere. Okay, cool. I would hope they vacuum the dust. Well, vacuuming the dust off my carpet is fine, Greg, but I'm more worried about like if I get dust on Lego sets, I wouldn't expect them to clean that, nor is it particularly easy to clean for me. So I would want to like prepare to be able to avoid that. Like these shelves behind me will be dust proofed in a matter of the next weekend. I just need to get some more weather stripping. I already weather stripped one of them, but you can see like there's a gap in the middle here. So dust could definitely get in there. But it's greatly reduced from what it would otherwise be, but it should be zero in short order, which I'm very, very excited about. No dust. The dust-free lifestyle. Maybe I'm allergic to my own like dust. Maybe that's what it is. Cases look good. Thank you. I think I'm going to buy some other Danny Bob posts on Instagram some cases that have that like can fit UCS Falcons, and so I think I finally know how I'm going to display my UCS Falcons, which means I can finally build my UCS Falcons because I'll buy the cases before I build them so that I can put them right in the cases when they're done. And so I can build the UCS Falcons, make my reviews, my comparisons of those two, and have them on display. I will probably end up putting it in this room. They're going to be on display on like a tilt, so they won't be like, how many times is this going to fall off? Jeez. I'm going to put it down to stop breaking it. So it'll be like on a slant on like one of those stands that hold it up basically. Send me a DM on Instagram, Sealed Analyst. I would either be interested in buying it at the right price or I could sell it on commission on Whatnot. I could definitely do that. Yeah, because people would definitely buy some Lego Star Wars stuff, especially if it's the cool old sets. Did you review the I do have the Malevolence. I'm not planning to do it anytime soon, but I'm sure when I do that set, I'll do other content on it too. Yeah, I'd do a comparison. You don't have Instagram? Send me an email then. I know you've emailed me before. Just send me an email then. Just do it the MandRprod 34 one because that one goes to me, not my. You don't want to email my like the business one or whatever is for like if you want to pay to do an ad on my channel, that type of stuff. If you want to send it to the personal email. Why isn't there a gift with purchase with the Venator? Well, because it's a prequel set. So, yeah. The last since 2020, every original trilogy Lego Star Wars UCS or direct to consumer set has had a promo that includes the UCS AT-AT that came out in November. That includes the Mos Eisley Cantina that came out in October. Because people will say, well, it's just May 4th stuff. No, they made promos for all these other original trilogy sets. They did not make a promo for the UCS Gunship, and they did not make a promo for the UCS Venator. To me, it's like, come on, dude. Like, that's, yeah. No, there's no, like, they'll never say why there's not a promo, but pattern recognition, you know? The pattern is clear. All the original trilogy sets got a promo. All of the prequel sets did not. Anyway, no, Rod, I have not started redeeming my free 15 cents instructions points. I'm sure some people have already stolen some of mine from videos, which I'll only find out when I eventually get to go do it. But yeah, I don't know how many VIP points I would have based off of the years and years of that. I can only imagine it's, I don't know if I wanted to guess. What if I had 500 sets, 15 cents, 500 sets? I don't know. It'd be like, what, $300, $200? Should be a pretty substantial amount of money. My goal is still to get to 1 million Lego VIP points. So this will be a significant help. Points are stolen if they were visible. My points about what? Oh, I mean, I tweeted about it. I'm sure. I think I tried to find my tweet. Maybe it wasn't a tweet because I tried to find it yesterday or the day before. It might have been in a video. I've definitely talked about exactly that before because I was trying to find the graphic. Oh, my points. Oh, I see that point. Well, I was talking about the other thing, the promos. But yes, the insider points people might have taken from me, but that's cool. I don't care. Pay Sans $10 an hour to scan your instructions. I think $10 an hour is below minimum wage. I don't know if you'd take that. I don't know. I regret being I don't need these type of. Yeah, dude, the amount of people that threw out their instruction manuals that like totally saw that news and were like so disappointed in themselves. Ooh. It's fine. You know, it's like probably not. It can't be worth your time to like scan those instruction manuals. It depends on how long it takes you each. I haven't really thought about how long it would actually take me if I was like trying to be optimal about it, but 500 books is only $75. Oh, that's not even that much money. Okay, that's a lot less than I thought. My head math is way off. I don't know. I need to open some Final Forge battle packs. Clearly, it is an interesting wrinkle to like some of the like Lego businesses out there. Like people, like Bricklink people that part out Lego sets. Like that's totally just found money for them. You know, like I think it is a really interesting like dynamic shift for like the way things will be valued, and it's just the slight extra value they can get out of buying the thing that they buy. You know. I should have a Diagon Alley or rather a Gringotts review like late next week. I have the set, it's built, but I have not had time to review it. And I also want to do like the gunship comparison and stuff first. So other content is taking precedence. But someone asked about the Concorde earlier. I want to buy the Concorde. I think it's a pretty easy video for me to be able to do. I just need to have my brother come over and build it because I would not have the time to build it. So it's possible I will be doing that as well in the coming weeks. Can I please show your Lego Star Wars Palpatine torso with head off? What are you talking about? What do you mean by Palpatine torso? I don't necessarily have every Palpatine handy. You have to close 1,000 tabs after you're done? Yeah, that's fine. You can close all tabs at once. That's not a big deal. That's easy. Where's the Rex clock? In the closet? Maybe? Yeah, it should be in the closet. I'll look for it in a second. Oh, no, I know where he is. He's right up there. You see him up there? You can see his feet. His feet are there. Yeah. There you go. Got the YouTube play buttons in there. Put Yoda in there. I finally was able to display cool sets like the Bounty Hunter Chase set. I don't know. It's just cool to be able to bring out some of the sets that I wanted to keep dust free now, and now I can actually put them somewhere where they can be displayed, and it feels good to finally not have everything put in a box forever. So this whole room eventually will be a display room. I'll keep the table in here probably, or do some new style table that has storage under it. But this whole room is supposed to be a display room where I just have everything on display and basically I can film videos in here if I'd like, and I can do cool things like that, like a live stream building in here. But the whole room, 360 degrees, is supposed to be a big display space for my collection. And I really haven't been able to think through how much of the collection will fit, but I think a pretty substantial amount of every Lego Star Wars set ever would fit in here. It would be pretty dope if I could make all of them fit in one room, but I don't imagine I could do that and have it look good. So might need 2 rooms of display, but name of the display units. They're Billy bookshelves or bookcases, whatever, from IKEA. And then they have the add-on doors, and then the lights inside are Philips Hue lights from Best Buy. I think I bought them. Best Buy and Amazon. Both. They were hard to get in the quantity I needed, which was only 6, but you would be surprised how many stores don't have 2. Okay. All right, we got the front end of the Venator on. There you go. Got some shaping. Oh, another sticker. Oh boy. It's about to get difficult again. The Venator should get revealed any day now. We are down there. I couldn't tell you what day, but it's coming soon. I promise. Next week I plan on uploading Ask Eminar on Tuesday, the review of this Venator on Monday, and we'll see what happens the rest of the week. I'm not going to Peppa Pig Land. No way. Now, there's a chance I will. Okay. There's a chance I will end up going to Peppa Pig Land, but not because I want to, but because of a YouTube video idea I had that I don't want to share. I don't want anyone to steal it because it's that good. But yeah, just leave it at that. Any promo with the Venator? Of course not. It's a prequel set. Lego doesn't do prequel set promos. I was thinking it'd be pretty cool for them to do it for May 4th, 2025. And of course, Lego Star Wars Land, you're allowed to steal this. To do a micro, basically like they've been doing for the Disney Castle, or more like the Disney Haunted Mansion, and then the Disney, whatever the stupid palace they just revealed is. I don't know what it is, but I saw Justin make a video on it. Anyway, basically a Jedi Temple micro scale May 4th promo with a Jedi Temple Guard minifigure. Have to have a minifigure, but you can do something like that every 3 seconds. Just saying. Spaceman, thank you so much A special stud. What's up, Jedi Bob? L set. I don't entirely disagree, but why do you say L set? I think it looks a lot uglier than most people want to say. I think once the second everyone sees the new Venator, there will be a massive shift on opinions on this set. People only like this set because it's the only Venator. Much like people like the Clone Troopers Lego make now because it's the only option you have. I mean, Jedi Temple would heal the world. Yo, Josh Butt, thank you for the $5. Says I've been married for 20 years and my collection has to stay semi-hidden to keep the peace. What does your girlfriend think about your collection? Says I had a girlfriend. I don't know how I will handle that. Like I personally for myself even have tried to like with my new house have tried to actually not hidden, I guess is not the right word, but like I don't think I want to have a bunch of like UCS Lego sets in my living room. Okay, I'll show you what's in my living room right now. I'll take you down and show you. If you want to see what hidden looks like to me. Hold on. Let me switch the mics. Give me 1 second. I'll take you down. Just real quick there we go. I can maybe see the chat. Hold on, let me switch this. Okay. So you guys should be able to hear me, right? You guys can hear me? Room tour? Yeah. You can thank Josh Butt. We're not gonna do a full tour right now. I'm just gonna go downstairs real quick. Later in the stream, I'll show you guys some more stuff. But he did mention the idea of like keeping like Lego free space. So right now, only because I just brought them back from my parents' house, I have a bunch of like sets here. So they're just here. They'll be moved. I just don't know where to put them right now, honestly. But yeah, like that's here, but typically it's not. I put this, I wanted like a classy feel, so I put the space shuttle there, but it really doesn't fit, but I really have nowhere else to put it, so I put it there. Maybe it could go on top of these shelves, and I could do like some cool, like the Concorde. I was going to buy the Concorde, but I don't think I wanted to keep it, but it could be a keeper if I put it up there. Anyway, the only other like Lego set I had or really want to have down here, if anything, is the UCS AT-AT. This obviously could change. I could end up putting different stuff here. But the UCS AT-AT I put there because it looks sick on a display like that, you know? Why are my stream comments not showing up on here? Hopefully you guys can hear me. So I put that there, and then I put a little Thrawn collection here. So technically there's a Lego thing too. That's from Republic Bricks. So I have a little Brickhead Thrawn fitting in the collection. There's the vintage collection Thrawn there. And then these aren't supposed to be here. That I just don't really have anywhere else to put them right now. But we have the 5 Yavins for the Yavin video, and then I have a bunch of this is called I call this just the box basically. Go to my Whatnot page, link in the description below. You get a $15 credit on your first purchase, which basically means you can get a free Clone Trooper or a free Mando Warrior. You just have to pay shipping and maybe tax, I think. But yeah, it goes deep. And then tomorrow, I started to talk about this earlier in the stream. Tomorrow I am getting an ungodly amount of 501st packs like this. So it's going to be wild. So if you want some of those, hit up my Whatnot, or when our shop is back. And I bought this pumpkin yesterday because it was cool. I was just like, I need it. It's a real pumpkin. Why not? Anyway, hopefully that better explains like how I kind of like want to treat the downstairs space, because I generally want it to be free of Lego as much as possible and just kind of feel like a normal living space. That was the idea. So yeah, like that's going to Sands and Claire as soon as I can get it to them. Like I'm not keeping that one. So that's that. And upstairs, we'll go upstairs later, show you Hoth. But hopefully that makes sense. Could you guys hear me the whole time? Good. Nobody's saying no audio. Perfect. All right. Sure, hear me again. Cool. Next Clone Army video. Probably mid-November. I've been like really thinking about that a lot more lately. I'm really excited to do one. So yeah, Clone Army video is on the list. It's coming. I have already started. I've shown it a couple times, but I've already started base plating some clone troopers. They're actually right there, but. Ugh. You see? Some clones. The good ones. Ugh. Yeah. The holiday diorama's on the Lego website. Yeah, but it's not for sale. Is it? My air purifier, the one you saw in the hallway, is a Dyson, yeah. They fixed dark red somewhere in the, I think like 2018 or something, 2019, supposedly. So it's supposed to be fixed now, it was interesting watching people like when this was rumored and getting talked about a lot. And people were like, well, there's no way it's dark red because dark red breaks. And I'm like, you're just wrong. It's going to be dark red. It's right there. Like, obviously it's right there now. It is dark red. Because they already made a whole set dark red. They made the pickup truck from a few years ago is literally entirely dark red. They already did it. So we already knew it could be done and they would do it. So it was funny to see people say they would never do it. Because I was like, you're literally wrong. And if I sit here and tell you you're wrong, you're just going to be mad at me. So I'm not going to bother, but you're wrong. You got the Ghost yesterday. Congrats. That's amazing. The Ghost is the best set of the year, I think, right now. The Venator, why does the Rex figure have to be so bad? Just why? I've said this a lot lately. If the Rex was a $5 CMF, it would be better than it is in the $700 UCS Venator. And that's the only argument that needs to be made. No, you got audio. I mean, I would generally, for most people, you should never pay full price for a Lego set. You can always do better. You can always get it with double VIP points. You can always find it on sale. Will the Venator be worth the $650 price in the world of Lego? Probably, or like in the market, like that Lego usually charges, what they usually charge things for. It'll probably be worth it compared to other things. But ultimately, no matter what, you should really never buy things on the first day unless there is a promotional set like they did with Gringotts, like they're doing with the Avengers Tower, but for some reason they won't do it for the Venator, even though people, So, did I just go the twice now? So yeah, you really shouldn't buy it on the first day, but I don't think it'll be like a rip-off, for $650. Like ATTE is a good example. If you bought it last year on the first day, you paid $140. If you waited a year, you could have gotten it cheaper in between, but right now it's everywhere for $112. So you could have saved $28. Now, obviously the question is waiting a year worth saving $28 to you? And that's a question for you to answer. But it is important to know that you could save $28 on the new gunship if you wait a year, So just that sort of thing. But I get why most people don't wait. I certainly am very impatient with it. Very, very normal. But if you possess the ability to be patient, you can save yourself some money. Let's see. I'm trying this one. Hope that kind of answered your question, Josh, but if you're still here, I'm trying to keep it minimalistic, that like in the living space for myself. Oh, I didn't show you my bedroom. Well, my bedroom is like literally a bed and a mirror. No Lego. So I'm also like keeping Lego out of my bedroom. So there's that too. So yeah, I get, not because anyone's making me, but because I want to personally. So I don't know if that's where you're at too, but yeah, I would assume you said married for 20 years. So it's all, I think you're also in the case where like you probably, Lego was a later addition to the marriage. Like obviously anyone that I would meet, it would be like, it would just be part of it. Like take it or leave it. I don't care. I'll find someone else that does like it, whatever. But yeah, I think it's more like if you brought it in later, it might be a different like vibe. Do I plan to get the Vikings set? Ooh, maybe. I might. If it's out on October 1st and I'm sitting at the Lego store, I'll probably buy it while I'm there. Why not? I'd do a video on that. I probably wouldn't keep it, but I'd do a video on it. What's up, Rocco? Thank you. Doing well today. Getting to build one of many people's like favorite sets ever. It's never a bad day. It's very cool to be able to build a Venator, you know. Come on. A couple of those first. Do I know the YouTuber Mr. Beast? I haven't heard of him. What does he do? I don't know if I can say that with a straight face. Of course, I know Mr. Donaldson. I don't know him, but I know of him, yes. There you go. The next worst to first video might be tomorrow. It should be tomorrow. It's every Star Wars Rebel set. It has a banger intro. And yeah, it's every Rebel set. So it's not gonna be like a super long video. As I was like making this video, I realized I don't know how many of you guys are big Rebels fans, because like I know it's pretty split. Even though a lot of people have come around on it. If you haven't watched Rebels, please give it a chance. I promise you'll like it, especially when Thrawn shows up. But I realized they never made any season 4 Rebel sets because they only ever made the last Rebel set they made was the Phantom 2. That was the one with Thrawn. It came out January 1st of 2017, and then they didn't. And then season 4 didn't air until like October of that year or whatever, and it didn't stop until March of 2018. So the show ended like a year and a half after the last set came out. So Lego never made any season 4 Rebel sets, I assume, because a lot of people hated the show at the time, and even more probable is just the sets weren't selling, so they wouldn't make more. Like that's typically how it would work. So yeah, I found that to be pretty crazy that they just literally hadn't made any season 4 sets. I didn't realize or know that. Yo, Cracked Mamba with the 2 Canadian. Thank you. I will definitely keep up the good work. I appreciate that. Couldn't get past second season of Rebels. You have to get past the second season. Is like the last 2 episodes of the second season, and everything else is really good. You got to get through that. At least like start at the last 2 episodes and then keep going. Does that make sense? Like skip whatever else, get to the last 2 where Ahsoka and Vader and all that, and then go. You'll enjoy that, especially if you already got yourself through season 1, whatever. Nah, yeah. Celtics trading Marcus Smart made me sad. I agree. Maybe a tear was shed. Who's to say? Makes you sad. Good guy. Especially when he thought it was going to be Brogdon, who you don't have much of an attachment to. Because the original trade was Malcolm Brogdon and not Marcus Smart. I think it was the Clippers, right? No, it was Memphis. The Clippers might have been the ones that wanted Brogdon, though. I can't remember. But anyway, got screwed. Sucks. But getting Porzingis was nice, so hopefully it works out. If the Celtics win the championship, no harm, no foul, as far as I'm concerned. What? Let's see. I recently watched a YouTuber do a video of all episode 3 sets, and they had Anakin's yellow starfighter from the Clone Wars. I'm sorry you had to watch that, Dan. My condolences. My condolences. No, I talked about it in my last Ask Owner. I've obviously had other people editing some of my videos, and
it's very helpful, to say the least, to be able to have that. But there definitely have been more mistakes in my videos, so I am also like really tightening up on like making sure I rewatch and make sure everything's good. And it's not that I wouldn't make mistakes to begin with, but it's just like, I don't know, using the main example, the easy example to bring up is like using a picture of the 2014 MTT instead of the 2007 one. Like that's a mistake I just wouldn't make. And even so, like I would still make mistakes in videos. I think it is very helpful for me to, after someone else edits a video, go and rewatch it anyway, because then it's even better no matter what. Like you're getting that second set of eyes on something. Even like if it was done the other way, it'd be helpful too. Like I've actually been having people rewatch some of my videos lately where I'll finish the video, I'll just be like, hey, you got 10 minutes, will you watch this and just tell me if I missed anything glaring, just to have that second set of eyes, even if it's not someone that would like know as much as you. It doesn't even really matter. It's just like because sometimes what'll happen when you're editing a video too is you'll just get like, I don't know, horse blinders on or whatever, and like you'll gloss over the same mistake 5 times because in your head you don't realize it, even though it's like a stupid silly mistake that's like obvious, you've already like seen it, so you don't recognize it as a mistake. Like I don't know, it just happens. So I've been trying to like work on that. We had another $20 from Josh, but thank you, sir. He says that tour is worth another super chat. Keep it up. Keep it up. The awesome content. Thank you so much, Mr. Josh. I appreciate that a lot, dude. Thank you. Seriously. Yeah, no, I appreciate the original dono because we got to do the tour. So it was fun to go down and show everyone kind of the downstairs setup and how I've really tried to keep it like super minimal with like the stuff down there. I don't want to get like over cluttered hoarder house vibes. That's not the goal. So trying to stay away from that as much as possible, which I think I'm doing a pretty good job of, honestly. Even upstairs, as we'll see later when I go up there, because I know I told you guys I would. Upstairs is pretty dang clean, and a lot of the parts have been getting organized, so it's going well. Firebird says editing is a pain. It is. Editing is pain. Yeah, I'll do the video, the ghost comparison. That was, dude. So a video like that I edit myself, and it's just like that's all day. As like film edit. I'll just like do each section of the video. It's a lot. But it's like videos like that are really satisfying to me when I finish, and I'm like, I think I just made like that ghost comparison. I'm like, I think I just made my best, like most well produced comparison video ever. Maybe, I don't know. Do I have a Bricklink store? No, but I do have a Whatnot page if you want to buy some Legos from me. I have some Legos on there. It's linked in the description below. They've been sponsoring me. They're cool people. And the MandRshop.com will eventually be live again soon-ish. We want to be on this one? Yes. Now I want to build a Lego set. Oh, yeah. Break one out. What do you got? I'm sure you got something laying around. Or just smash one and then rebuild it. Whatever it takes. I need a second one of these built. Did I post your ghost review video twice? Because I feel like I watched it and then later in the day I got a notification for it. I did have to repost it yesterday. So I uploaded the video, and it's like I was talking about earlier, just making a stupid mistake on a stream. I know Cam 2 is making a stupid mistake on a video. Let me see if I can switch it over on the Wi-Fi. I was reading the comments on the video. Like 30 minutes after. Cam 2 ain't working at all now. Hey. Okay, so I was reading the comments on the video like 30 minutes after it came out, and someone's like, you completely didn't talk about, I'm saying it meanly, he didn't say it mean. He's like, you completely glossed over the escape pods. You're not giving it enough credit for the escape pods. And I'm like, I had that moment of like, oh no, I deleted that from the footage, like on accident. I just like deleted it out of the video file like while I was editing and didn't realize it. And so I immediately made the video private, and I was like upset at myself. And I was like, well, it is what it is. Because like my view on it to some degree is like, this is going to be my oops is right. That's a problem. A fixable problem, but a problem. I'm like, this is the review that I will have out forever of this set, probably. It needs to be right, so I took it down and fixed it. It just has to be, that has to be in there. I should do a pack of different droid minifigs. I agree, it would be cool. Kind of like the Bounty Hunter set, maybe? That's what you're thinking about? The Venator on my chair. Get it out of here. When I ever review the mosaics, never say never. I brought them all here. So we'll see. Vader X Bricks, thank you for the $5. Says, currently working on my Ahsoka fact post for my Insta. What kind of sets would you like from Rebels Season 4? Maybe a Star Destroyer remake with Thrawn. Yeah, the Star Destroyer, Thrawn and Ezra, the Chimera or whatever it is. I don't even remember much of Season 4 now that I really think about it, but I don't know if it's from Season 4, but obviously with the last Ahsoka episode, the World Between Worlds would be pretty cool. So, yeah, that's on the list. Oh, I absolutely think they will change the helmet design for Clone Troopers soon-ish. I think it's taking them too long to do, but there's no way they don't. Like, you can't have a product that half of people actively hate and say they hate. And the only defense of it is it looks fine from the other half of people who don't even like it that much because their reaction is it's fine, not that this is the best thing since sliced bread. So they'll absolutely change it because they're getting a lot of negative feedback. Like, it's just going to happen. I'm going to speak it into existence because it has to happen because they're abysmal. I just won't accept what it is now. It's so bad. So, yeah, I'm going to speak that one. We'll just talk about it until it happens. Just have to. It's the only way. I do not think they will make a new dropship. No, that's been something I've said for a long time. Who knows? Maybe eventually, but and then you'll rejoice in the fact that I'm wrong, which will be good for you because you'll get the thing you want. But I just don't think they will do it. So it's just I just don't think they will. Is this worth $600? I would not spend $600 on this Venator when the UCS one is coming out. No. I think that would be insane. Don't do that. One, two, three. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I did it twice? Oh, it's upside down. Oh, Jesus. Did the whole thing wrong. And we already know next year we're getting a UCS TIE Interceptor, sorry. So that's one of them. Oh, they're both upside down. Classic, bro. So confused. I did the whole thing wrong. Okay, cool. I did see the new battle pack details. I'm gonna make a video on it tomorrow, but I mean, it will always until forever until they change it. Every clone set will hinge, and whether or not I think it's good or bad will simply hinge on whether or not it has the proper like cloth accessory pieces and or the proper helmet design that actually doesn't look like crap. So it's cool that it's going to be 3 regulars and 1 shock. I hope that the helmets are changed for next year. If they are, then we are in for a treat. If they aren't, then I don't think we are in for a treat. That's my perspective on it. Has been, will be until it changes. I see a lot of people like bring it up and they'll be like, "You're still talking about the helmet holes." And I'm like, yeah, because they're still bad. Like, am I supposed to like wake up tomorrow and think they're good? No, that's not happening. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but they'll eventually change them. But it's unfortunate that like a lot of Clone Troopers Forever are going to look terrible, and like it's just what it is. Perfect. All right, I fixed it. Brick Fan Fest wear. I'm not going to any conventions for the rest of the year. That's the better way to answer. I'm not going to any more Lego conventions this year. $525 Avengers Tower. I'm there. I'll buy it. I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna compare it to the playset ones because I have them. I'll probably just compare it to the 2020 playset one. I don't really see the need to do both. I think the 2020 one is the superior looking one, and obviously being more recent, it makes for a better comparison. I think, given that more people would own it and be considering whether or not they should buy the new thing or keep the thing that they have from just a couple years ago. We'll see. But I definitely plan to buy that and make content with it. I don't want any more Clone Troopers until they fix them. So I mean, I hope we get all sorts of stuff, but with a caveat, unfortunately. So much fun delivering in this weather. What are you delivering? And is it? I guess it's got to be raining wherever you are. It's nice and sunny here in Florida. You should move. Which is a great thing until the afternoon thunderstorms roll in, and then it ain't so sunny no more. All right, the panels are going on. First panel on. What set do I think aged better? The frigate. Yeah, the 2011 frigate definitely aged better than the Venator. And I don't know if it's because this set's 2 years older or not. I don't know if 2 years was really going to make or break it. But the Venator, just design-wise, does not look as good as the frigate does. The frigate they could release today and people would still be like, this is great. The Venator you would get a much more mixed reaction on for good reason. I'm hoping they'll do a new red version of the frigate to go with the Coruscant guard gunship. I don't know if I will, but that would be a pretty sick set and obviously make a lot of sense given that it's right there in the scene with them. I'm currently building the gunship, and I only had trouble with the cockpit. Am I the only one that had trouble? I didn't have any trouble building it, so I don't know. Is it just like placing it? Oh, right. Yeah, I think it was weird to place in. I don't remember. I don't think I had a particularly large amount of. I would have mentioned it in the review if I did. So, yeah, just follow the instructions, man. You can do it. You can do it. Rod cleaning up the streets. Thank you. Get him out of here. I don't know. I do think I remember the cockpit piece needing to like jam in there. I think you do kind of have to jam it in there. Maybe be a little tough with it. It should be fine. Oh yeah, make sure it's clipped in. That might be the right way to look at it. Right term. Oh, just put in timeout there. There you go. I will not be in Philadelphia. No, I will not be there. Brickfest Live, I will never go to. No. Every person that has ever gone to Brickfest Live that talks to me at conventions says it's bad. I would not recommend going. Do your own research on that. Read some reviews about it. It's not a Lego convention like you would see in my vlogs if it's Brickfest Live. It's not that type of Lego convention, as far as I'm aware. So They only allow like them. They're the only vendor there is like themselves. So like there's not like a bunch of other stores and like cool things. Apparently, it's all like current Lego sets, is what people were telling me. So, do some research on the Lego convention you're going to before you go and purchase tickets and stuff. That is not one I will be at, nor do I like endorse or would recommend. There's plenty of other like fan. You want to go to like a fan convention. Although that's the name is Brick Fan Fest. It's not the same type of thing. There's like different. I don't know how to explain it. There's some nuances. It's just different. It's just probably not what you're looking for if you're here in my live chat. Just put it that way. It's probably not what you're looking for. Don't go there. I'm actually getting down there on pieces pretty nicely. There we go. That looks better than I remember. That is not that bad. I do plan to finish the Hothmock, and I will say that until it either gets finished or I announce that I'm canceling it. I don't plan to announce that I'm canceling it, but that's the only answer I can give you is that I plan to finish it until I don't plan to finish it, if I don't finish it. I would be pretty upset with myself if I did not finish it, but yeah, I don't really have much else to say about it. I'm going to bring you up after and show it to you, show you where it's at. But yeah, after the Venator's done. I just hope you're sharing coincidentally. I'm building a Lego Star Wars set, the 2023 TIE Bomber. Your vids are great and have influenced my purchases. Well, that's cool to hear, GK. Thank you, man. Favorite movie? That's a hard one. Some of the Tarantino movies are really, really good. Borat and Bruno have to be up there. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. That would be kind of my like short list. I don't know if I could tell you what like the best Borat. I don't know. Borat's pretty good. My favorite instruction manual? Definitely not answering that. Definitely not. I think Lego will be including more Phase 1 troopers and sets. It definitely doesn't seem like what their current philosophy is. I don't know why Phase 1 clone troopers have been completely forgotten, but they definitely don't seem to be too inclined to do them. And then when they do, they don't even make them hardly available. So, yeah. I wish they would show where this connected. Oh, it's supposed to be. Kind of see. Maybe it's supposed to be there. That's a great. When will I do my gunship comparison? What's today? Hopefully Saturday. But that video is just. I literally have to sit down for a day and make that video because there's so many things to that video, and like the way I edit the like I used to film my comparisons on my iPhone, and it was a lot easier to do when I did that. So I don't do that anymore, and so it just takes me a lot more time to make a video like that. So I would like to have it out on Saturday. It'd be a pretty sick Saturday video, but no promises. That's right. It feels like the gaps look bad, but whatever. Rated Soak out of 10. So far, like an 8.5. Just once Thrawn shows up, it'll shoot up to like 9.5, I'm sure, but 8.5. It's a pretty good show. I have not been that disappointed. It's not as bad as like Mando season 2, 3, when we just went off and like saw Lizzo and Jack Black, which is like cool if you have more episodes than 8. Like they're at least not wasting a bunch of time doing random stuff that I don't find myself to care about. Like it seems like everything they're doing is somewhat integral to the story, you know. But if you had like 16 episodes and you're the Mandalorian and you want to go see Jack Black, that makes sense. But you're not, so don't do that. I don't know. It was cool, I guess, but I was expecting more out of the last Mando season and did not get it. Perfect. What's the best set you can buy right now? The Ghost. The Ghost. Definitely the Ghost. The Ghost is really, really good. I almost live streamed building that the other day, actually, but I decided not to, and I figured the Venator would be a better stream to come on and do. You have almost $200 in VIP points. Should I save them to put towards the Venator? Yeah, that is not a bad use of them. That is absolutely a good way to use them. You get the Venator for what, $450 then? Is it $6? I can never remember the price. I keep forgetting it because I've been bad with it. But $650, so you get it for like $450. Yeah, you're doing pretty good there if you got $200 of VIP points. And it's not like you have to save them for too much longer. You like literally just have to not spend them for 2 or 3 weeks. So I would definitely do that. I would definitely wait the 2 or 3 weeks and just throw them at the Venator for sure, dude. With the passing of Balin's actor, he will most likely only be in this season. His costume is dropped out the wazoo. What are the odds we ever see him in a Lego set besides this year? I mean, they could do other Lego sets with him in it. There's other scenes like at the end of the last episode where him and Ahsoka fight. I would not. Obviously, his character is very unlikely to show up in other media or future seasons of things, unless it's like animated, maybe. But yeah, I obviously there's not a lot, but he's going to be in the next few episodes, and I really liked his character, which makes it all the more tragic, I guess. But I think they did a good job with him. But yeah, I don't know, from a Lego set perspective, I guess maybe 1 or 2 more sets. But yeah, there's not a lot of opportunity to get him in other sets. So it's they got him in 1, and that's enough to me. Like to have a character exist, period, I think is enough in most cases, because there's plenty of characters that don't exist. But yeah, his characters are dope. So how much did I pay for this Venator? I think I bought it for $500 like 2 years ago. I bought it from, I'm pretty sure someone emailed me about this, and I bought it from someone that emailed me, but I don't remember. It was like 2 years ago, and it's been sitting around waiting for the right time, and the right time is here. I can't tell. So yeah. I think I paid like 500 sealed or something, but I don't remember exactly. Yeah, thank you, Custom Bricks. Appreciate that. Favorite battle pack? 2009 Clone Walker battle pack, or 2007 Clone battle pack, or 501st battle pack. I think in my heart of hearts, it's the 2009 Clone Walker battle pack. That one just will always have the special place in my heart, even though the other ones are amazing. There's also plenty of other good ones that I didn't list, but yeah. I did a worst to first on it, so watch that, and whatever I put first is my answer. I don't honestly remember. It was probably a 2009 Clone Walker battle pack, but I actually don't know what I put first. It was that or the 2007. It was one of those. It's all, on any given day, I could probably tell you a different one, but they're up there. They're all up there. Beautiful. Speaking of the UCS vendor, what do you think could be the most obscure UCS Star Wars set Lego could do that would still sell well? Ooh. I mean, I'm trying to think what the most obscure thing they have done so far is. And I don't know if the word obscure is really even fits anything they've ever done. Grievous technically, but that's not a good one because that's really a buildable character. He wouldn't fit into what I really define as a UCS set. The B wing, the B wing. I feel like is you would define as obscure relative to every other Rebel ship. It's probably the least well known and least popular, least shown Rebel ship. They would never do a TIE crawler. It's not even canon. Not to say they don't do things that aren't canon, because that's a really bad, like saying it's not canon is a really bad argument for why something wouldn't exist. But they certainly would not make a UCS TIE crawler. But yeah, sorry to burst your bubble on that. It's just not happening. Man, probably because you span the same question like 100 times, and it's just typically frowned upon Pokemon. And also, I just don't have to answer your question if I don't want to. Please respect that. But man, I don't feel like I have an answer for that. So they made like a prototype of like Watto's head. If you want to say Darth Maul's head, they made a prototype of Watto's head that obviously they would have maybe been thinking of releasing, but clearly they didn't. How crazy would that be if that set existed? But dude, I don't know what the most obscure thing they would have reasonably make. Like an ATT, maybe. But it's weird to like frame an ATT as obscure because it's not. Like there are far more obscure things that they would make as a UCS set, or like you would think, could translate at least. But I don't have an answer. I don't even see anything in chat other than people saying TIE crawler. But I completely disagree with the idea that they would even touch the TIE crawler again on a play set, let alone a UCS set. So the Gungan sub, that's a pretty good one. The Gungan sub might be a good answer. The Gungan sub might be a really good answer. I think you might have just won. I think you win the contest. Gungan sub. Let's steal his answer. From Trengens, the Gungan sub. I like that. Thank you for your input, sir. Luke's land speeder. Yeah. It was only in one movie. How much screen time did it have? Gotta look this up. Compare it to everything else. Gungan sub UCS would be pretty wild. Darth Vader's castle. That was a cool set. That was a very cool set. All right, so let's go on the bottom. Perfect. Okay. That's solid. All right, instruction manual 1 gone. Number 2 back in action. V-wing is not a bad answer either, actually.
bulk lot for $125. Had nearly every. Oh wow. Bulk lots are crazy. UCS Home 1 is a set. I don't think they'll ever I don't think you can get the shaping of that down. I don't know. I would love to see them do a big version of that ship, but I think there's a reason they've only ever done that one interior set from 2009. I am positive they would have tried to do it. You know what I mean? Like there are surely prototypes sitting around at the offices that they just can't, make it look good basically. Midi scale having minifigs? No, they won't. They won't be, nor should they. Right spot. Slide turret, perfect. Gonna build one more. Arc 170 is not a bad answer either. Will they remake Darth Vader's castle? I would not expect them to. I mean, they remake stuff all the time, but I mean, I just don't see a reason why Vader's castle was available for a pretty substantial amount of time. I don't think it's crazy expensive on the secondary market right now. Yeah, I don't see why they would. So yeah, if you want one, I would say buy the old one. I would not sit around waiting for them to be making a new one of that. I just don't see it. And if they did it would be worse. So be downsized and more expensive. See the gunship. UCS U-Wing, that's another good, semi-obscure answer that would be very, very possible that they would do. Yeah, I guess I feel like it's more well-known than the B-Wing. I don't know. There we go. Perfect. All right, big wing number 1. Here we go. Have you heard any rumors from employees or anyone inside LEGO that they're going to release Wolfpacks or Star Corp set? I'm sure they will. I don't think we need to hear rumors to know that. It's to me, it's pretty clear that what's happening is they probably have some sort of list of types of clone troopers to do, and they're just kind of going through them. So we've had the 501st twice with different types, the 212, the Clone Gunner, Commander Cody, Commander Fox, Shock Troopers. Regular troopers are coming out next year, so the 327th and Wolfpack would be pretty next on the list to me. They got to be close. So yeah, there's no rumors necessarily of that, but I think it's you can just kind of follow what seems to be the current trajectory and be able to tell that within the next 2 or 3 years, all of that sort of stuff will exist. Whether or not it will be a good version of that is obviously at a bit of a unknown right now as to whether or not they'll actually go and fix clone troopers and make them as good as they should be. But yeah, there will probably be a version of it within the next few years is what I would say. There's a new Captain Rex minifig coming out in a month, but it's not good. So they will be making a new one. So you should just be happy, right? But it's not good. So it is what it is. Why is my vlog channel so behind? Because I am not on top of it and I'm lazy. There you go. You got your answer. Please stop spamming. Thank you. All right. Should I buy the AT-AT or hold out for the Venator? Oh, you should wait a month. Yeah, if you're it's like if you're trying to buy a new iPhone right now, you wait and just see if you like what they're going to come out with in a month and then decide if you want to do the Venator or the AT-AT. Obviously, the AT-AT is going to be about $200 more. It has been on sale a couple times, so you could theoretically get the AT-AT for about as much as the Venator costs. And at that point, I would, unless you really, really just want a Venator and don't care, I would buy the AT-AT over the Venator. But I would wait 2 weeks, wait a week, see what you think of the Venator, and then make that decision. I think it'd be silly to go out and make your decision now based on like the rumors, unless you hate the Captain Rex minifig like I do, and then yeah, fair enough, just go all in. But yeah, no, I would definitely do. I would definitely do that. Just wait a week. Wait a week to decide. You know, you've waited clearly you've waited plenty long enough for the UCS AT-AT if that's what you end up getting anyway. So you may as well wait a week to decide. I don't know what happened to Tyler. I don't know what he's up to. It's gonna crack. It's gonna crack. I can feel it. I'm on dark red tiles. Hold on, fellas. I'm gonna like coerce them to get on there without cracking. Oh, this one. There's no way. Well, we don't know what happened to Tyler. That's why I said I don't know. So I don't have an answer for you. I just think he's not uploading right now. If I was gonna guess, but I don't know. Best year for Lego Star Wars. We get this one a lot. I really couldn't boil it down to one. If I could only ever own 1 year of sets, I'd own 2005. But the best years are 2005, 2007, 2008, 2014, maybe 2013. You could throw in there. 2020 is not bad either. But yeah, that'd be my quick list. There's plenty of good years overall. You got a like new condition P2 Rex for $50, and if your friend didn't want to go through the hassle, that is awesome. Congratulations! You should buy your friend some Chick-fil-A or something. That's a dang good deal. That or he scammed you and he just sold you a fake and you don't know it. One of two things just happened. One of two things definitely just happened. 2009, yeah. 2009. Can't forget that. Cannot. The January wave was like mid. I don't know. It was kind of mid looking back on it. Summer of 2009 was goated though, because the January wave had the Hyena Droid Bomber, which is kind of bad, and it had the Assassin Droid Battle Pack, which I just don't really care for that much. So, couple duds there for me. But you did have the AAT and the Republic. What is it called? Republic. It's not the dropship. It's a Republic. Oh, computer. Republic attack shuttle. That's the one. Do I think they should make a Stormtrooper battle pack? I've gotten this question, like I already answered the question about Tyler Carroll. I get the like Stormtrooper battle pack question a lot, and what I've found is how long have you been buying? Let me ask you this: how long have you been buying Lego Star Wars sets, Garrett Heglin? I need to know that answer, because that'll help me like phrase this better for you. Because I think it's really interesting that people ask this so much. Like clearly because people ask it so much, they should, right? Like that's at the end of the day, like that's why they made a 332nd battle pack. Even though I would sit there over the last 2 years and tell people, no, I don't think they should do that, because he's already, there's already one in a $40 set. Go and make something else, right? 2 years, okay. We really got into it this summer. Do you know that in 2019 they had a Stormtrooper battle pack? That's only 4 years ago. Typically, sets are not remade that commonly. Where it's like, I don't know, you have a set come out. Let's say even Luke's Land Speeder is a bad example. But like, I don't know. 5 years is like to me is like a good minimum for like a remake.
you know? So technically 2024 would fit that, but it still feels so soon to me. But did you know that like literally in 2019 there was one, which 2019 is getting a little far away, but like I'll tell people this and they'll be like, no, I didn't know that was so recent. Oh, you have the 2019 one. Okay, well clearly you just want more, but still, yeah, so like people will ask that, and then I'll tell them there's a 2019 one, and they'll be like, "Oh, I didn't know that." And I'm like, "Yeah." So they just had one, so like I feel like they should make something else. Is usually where I am at on it because I obviously have been in it way longer and just like would rather get the large variety of things. But no, you are not the only person to ask about a Stormtrooper battle pack, and therefore they should make one. Yes, they probably won't soon though, because you have the Stormtrooper mech that is available now for $16, and that is not a battle pack. Don't get me wrong. That if you treat that as an army builder, you are scamming yourself. Do not buy those mechs as army builders. But Stormtroopers in Lego's eyes, I assume, are available in a cheap way, right? $16 is cheap, relatively, for that. It's not it's affordable, right? It's not a cheap way to amass Stormtroopers, though, right? That's probably the better way to frame it. So you have it in there, and then you have the foil pack, which I don't know how they think about the foil packs, but I'm going to try to import a bunch of the foil packs to America. We'll see if I can get them, and then the troopers would be cheaper than they would be to buy the mechs, but it still might, I don't know, it would still be a little expensive, I feel like, but I don't know. And then you have and then next year you have the Rebel, what set was it? It's the Rebel Hallway set, which is going to be like $55, but it's supposed to have 2 Rebel Troopers, 2 Stormtroopers, and Vader. So like Stormtroopers should become a little bit cheaper. Not that I don't think they're even that expensive right now. At least the new versions might be. But like if you want that 2019 version of the Stormtrooper, I'm pretty sure it's probably like $7 on eBay or something. You know, like if you wanted to buy a bunch. But yeah, I'd have to look at them. But yeah, I don't think they'll make one in the next couple years, but I do think they should, because you are far from the only person to have asked about it. And if a lot of people are asking about it, then they should just make it, because that's how they should be making products, is based on what people want. And people clearly want to Stormtrooper battle pack. So yeah, hope that answers your question. If it was up to me, I wouldn't want to have one made, because I'd rather get something different. But yeah, like the demand is clearly there. So we'll see what they do. But yeah. Would I like to see it? I don't know if they'll ever do anything on Rebels again. Like anything even like Rebels like related would end up just being Ahsoka. I don't know. There's nothing that I can think of. Like it's been a while since I've watched Rebels, obviously, like 3 years now. But there's nothing I can remember seeing that I was like, oh man, I have to have that as a Star Wars Rebel set. Like a TIE Defender would be cool. It doesn't necessarily have to be from Rebels though, but TIE Defender would be cool. V19 Torrent remake would be nice. Absolutely. I think the last V19 Torrent, the functionality is really cool, but the look of it is not aging well to me. UCS Venator should be revealed soon. That's the news. Not today probably, but soon. So keep your eyes peeled. I'll put a video up as soon as it happens. You know it. Damn. Just got back from the Lego store and bought that micro Hogwarts set and received the gift with purchase. Should I keep it in the box sealed? Just open it. I mean, it's unless you actually no. Yeah, don't open that one unless you have the Gringotts set. That's probably a better way to look at that. And then you could just sell it. I don't know what they're worth right now, but you could end up just selling it. Malcore Final Battle set, yeah. Do I think the Padres diorama will be good? I think it'll be. I expect it to be similar to the Trench Run. So I think I've liked all of the dioramas so far, mostly. Like, I think most of them are pretty good. The trash compactor doesn't look good because it's literally a trash compactor, but it's still like well designed and accurate to what it's supposed to be, you know. So I can't imagine it will be bad. But that's how I end up being upset with other things that are bad. So fair enough. I do plan to make a Gringotts review. I need to sit down and record all of the audio for it, and it's just got to get it done, and then I have to have Pearson probably film all the B-roll for it after I talk about it. It's on the list of videos to do. It's just one that'll take a while to make. And usually I would do it as a day one thing, but I had other things to do on September 1st with the Ghost, and I've been doing other like Ghost and just new content on newer sets, obviously, like the other Ghost and the Phantom reviews I've been getting done. Anakin's Y-Wing I'm gonna have out soon, and then the other big one is the gunship comparison I want to work on, and yeah, there's a lot of other projects that I'm letting take priority over it. It's coming together nicely, dude. This is gonna look so sick. Is this gonna fit back here actually? Let's see. Nah, it won't fit. Okay. I'll have to, if I put it on a stand and like slightly turn it, it'll fit. So maybe I'll do that, but it will not fit like as built. Good to know. Why doesn't my M&R shop website work? Great question. Tough answer. So I was using Shopify for it before. And at some point Shopify just came along and they were like, you can't sell Lego without express permission from Lego. And they apparently sent this email to quite a few people at the time. This was like maybe 3 months ago or whatever. So that was the end of that. Let's just put it that way. Which is wild because, yeah, it's just wild. Anyway, so yeah, that's why it doesn't work right now. Essentially, is because it got shut down by Shopify. So I've been setting up a new site through Square, and honestly, I think everything's pretty much ready for that, except I haven't done like product images for whatever's going to be on there. But by the end of this month, I expect it to be up and going again, because I just should have something like that up and ready. And then I wanted to do some more like custom figures. I was going to do a new Thrawn and stuff. So we're getting there. They'll Shopify indeed. Yeah. It's like, I'll just never use them again. Whatever. I don't want to give you my money anyway. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. All right. Guess it didn't. Not Spotify. Shopify. Spotify. I love Spotify. Great for music. Will we ever see Queen Amidala again? Yeah, good question. Chris, thank you for the $2. Says Old Republic sets in the future. What was the news? Okay, so I don't follow the games that much because I'll never play them. But what was the news that came out a while back, like Old Republic or Knights of the Old Republic that was getting remade or remastered or something? Whenever that maybe happens, I would say maybe. Like they did a bunch of sets in like 2013 with it, so it's certainly possible. I think that there's just so many other things happening now, and the demand for that sort of thing is low relative to everything else, that like you're just not going to see like 5 or 6 sets based on it like we did. There's always a chance you get a one-off set one of these years, but like I couldn't tell you anything. My guess is as good as yours, for that. Knights of the Old Republic remake is delayed indefinitely. There you go. That's what I thought I had heard was the most recent news. But Orlando Brico, I do not know when it's going to open. I can tell you a date, but it just keeps changing, so this is kind of pointless. when it's opening, I'll post on my Instagram story, and then I can tell you. Like the signs are up, so it's got that going for it. You know, I posted that on my Instagram story, but unfortunately, everything else is just the city denied like the most recent like I guess plans or blueprints or whatever for they want to change some of the stuff on the interior, and the city denied it, so they have to like change all the things on the plan or whatever and send it back in, which I would assume should be happening like relatively soon. Like it should be getting sent back in and approved finally, but I don't know. I don't know the exact timing on that and how long everything takes. It's definitely dragging along for them, which sucks because I know they're spending a lot of money on it. But Shrooman, did you recognize the shirt? Was it what gave it away? I was hoping someone would. Just exclamation marks. Hell yeah, dude. Nick Rochford is hilarious. Can't get enough. Oh, the build's going well. No numbered bags has kind of been a drag. I honestly did not realize it would not have numbered bags when I opened this like 30 minutes before the stream. I was doing like the footage, you know, for the review and everything, and it was I was just not expecting it to be numbered bag free. Perfect. Okay, I gotta make 4 of these now. What's up, Shy? Oh, I found the T6 at Costco near me. I have not. I went to a Costco the other day. They had a ton of sets, including like the new Disney camera and stuff, but they didn't have the T6, so no luck yet. No luck at all. How tough is it to beat Lego Ambassadors with early reviews? Depends. Just sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Just leave it like that. You know what I mean? It'd be nice to have it all handed to me and brought to my doorstep for free. It would be nice. But most of the time when I was in the ambassador program, things showed up late, damaged. And I mean, just kind of sucked. I like that the Venator and even more so the Acclimator are small enough that you can actually see the windows on the bridges. I do like that. Yeah, absolutely. How many clone troopers do I own? I'm about to own 5,000 more tomorrow. I did, Cooper. I'm going to make a video on it after this. But we talked about it a little earlier. Basically, I mean, and you probably know this from watching the channel, everything for me hinges on whether or not the clone helmets are fixed or not. And they're probably not going to be. So no matter what, I'm not going to like it. So, just, you know. But it's supposed to be 3 regular clones and 1 shock trooper. Woo! I'm surprised they wouldn't just throw in a 327th and then like another 501st or, you know, just make it a full hodgepodge battle pack. Why not? UCS Venator should get revealed soon. The most recent video I made on it like a month ago, where I said everything we know about the UCS Venator is still completely up to date. There is no new news. There will be no new news until it leaks. There's nothing really else to learn about it. We know that it's going to have some micro Venator or micro gunships. We know Captain Rex and Admiral Yularen. There's just nothing, and we know it'll be a Venator. And and until it leaks, there's really nothing else to learn about it. So, yeah. That's just where it's at, We're in that stage. It's not, Ian. There we go. Beautiful. Wait. Yeah, not beautiful. Not quite. What I think about the Marvel CMFs packs that came out, I can't believe they finally did the boxes. I think it was a year ago they announced that they would change the boxes, and you might remember the video I did, like Lego minifigures are dead or something, and I sold most of my CMFs at the time. I said I wouldn't buy any more CMFs, including the ones that came out between the announcement and then the eventual change that just happened. And I haven't bought any, and I don't plan to buy any other than I might be doing a video where it's a funny video idea I have. I don't want to give it away, but I might do a video. But other than that, I do not plan to support the change to boxes. I think it's one of the most horrendous things they've done. It's as anti-consumer as it can get, It's bad. Biggest Lego Star Wars controversy ever in your eyes? I mean, it's the helmet holes or the gunship. And I think it has to be the helmets because it's ongoing and won't go away. It's something that affects way more than one set. So it's got to be the helmets. And it shouldn't be a controversy because they're clearly just bad for the obvious reason that they look terrible. And that they could have been done better. So I'd go with that. They want so badly for you to have 50 duplicate minifigs that you don't want. It's so funny to watch people say, but now it's so much more exciting because I don't know what's inside. And I'm like, you could have had that experience before. Just don't feel the bags. You can literally just walk in and buy blind bags. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to not know what's inside. It's crazy that you want other people to not be able to figure out what's inside. It's absurd. Oh, but now it's a true mystery experience. Dude, get out of here. Get out of here. The door's over there. That's wild. It's just wild to me that people like unironically will say that. And I'm like, and especially when they order them online. I'm like, literally when you order them online, no matter what, it's not like you can feel the bags anyway. You like, what do you mean it's more exciting because you don't know what's inside? You could literally just not feel them before if you chose not to. See you later, Cayenne. How big is the Droideka coming out? I think it's only going to be a $70 set, so I would not expect it to be super, especially large, Brickfest in Worcester? No, it's probably Brickfest Live. Do not go to a Brickfest Live. Save your money. Every person that's ever come up to me at a convention that has said they've been to a Brickfest Live said it was a mistake. And, yeah. If it's a Brickfest Live, don't go. I don't think you'll enjoy it. Maybe I'm wrong, but look for a different convention coming to your area another time, Yeah, I'm still playing basketball. I'm going to go play Sunday, I think. I haven't played in like a week. Been too busy. But Sunday after the Patriots game, I'm definitely going to go play. Best place to buy all the Lego store displays. I mean, there's not really a play. eBay is about it. You know, sometimes they get put on Bricklink, but they're harder to find. So eBay and Mercari, and then private sales or Facebook Marketplace will have them sometimes. But they're the sort of thing where it's just not. It's not a, you know, it's not like you can just go to find. You can't compare prices at different stores. So you just kind of have to like hope you can even find the one you want. And at that, it's probably not going to happen. To I don't want to seem mean about it, but they're just not an easy thing to find. Especially like you said, old ones. Like some of them may never come up for sale again. Some of them may come up for sale once every 10 years. If there's only three more that exist of certain ones, or whatever, it might be the case that the three people that have them don't want to sell them, and you're just not going to, it's that sort of thing. So it's really hard to say where the best place to buy them is. The best answer is really just wherever you can even find it. So I don't know what you're looking for specifically. You're just gonna have to like check every website you can think of, because they can just be anywhere depending on the seller. Like Facebook groups too. That's actually a thing. I like low-key. I don't use Facebook to like be on Facebook groups for this, but Facebook groups. Yeah, thank you so much, Brixine. Appreciate it. But Facebook groups, like low-key, some of the like Lego sale Facebook groups, people that just sell Lego on there, like will have kind of stuff like that every once in a while. So I would look into that, even though I don't use it myself. I know that is a thing that people do. So that's add that to your list. Well, I get the iPhone 15. I am planning on it. Yeah, I unfortunately do have the sniffles. I can feel it. I think I'm allergic to something in the air. But yeah, iPhone 15 probably gonna cop. Probably will have to. My phone's been making a weird noise when I record audio on it for the vlogs. I think like I can hear when I play it back on my phone. So I think I have to change it. There we go. That's better. Where's the tile? Or is this the... Ah, I see what I did. I was like, I'll never find it. Oh, we got 404th Trooper. Haha, what's up, dude? Nice to see ya. I'm going to grab the iPhone 15. Been running the Note 9 for 5 years. Dang. I haven't even heard of the Note in a long time. That's crazy. Good for you. Over to the iPhone it is. You know what I'm really happy about with the new like Battle Pack news? No more clickbait YouTube, Reddit, Instagram posts of like, now this is actually what's going to be in the new clone Battle Pack. It's going to be 2 12th Troopers. It's going to be all shocked. Like, oh my God, I was so tired of seeing it. And what's worse is not only I don't mind seeing stuff as much as I mind like people will come ask me about it. And I'm like, dude, they're just lying to you. Like, I'm so happy that's over. So happy that part's over. That was the worst part by far. For sure. There we go. That seems wrong. I guess it must not be, but it feels wrong. All right. Do I go to stores on Force Fridays? There's no Force Fridays anymore, so no, unfortunately. I do miss that, but yes, that is not a thing anymore. They haven't done that in years. The build gets easier every time I add a piece because there's less pieces to have to look through for the next piece. So I don't know how much longer it'll take, but it does get easier each time. I dropped one of the bombs. Gonna need that. One more red cone. Beautiful. It did have a dope bomb dropping feature. This and the Republic Attack Cruise are actually from this year. They did a lot of bomb dropping features in 2009 because they also had the Hyena Droid Bomber. So they have a lot of that going on. Man, that's cool. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we're gonna crack the window open. Need a little fresh air. Much better. Okay, perfect. That'll make her feel a little better. Oh, we did get a donation from Mr. Phrase. I'm sorry, I missed that. He said, "Hi chat, I'm selling one of my kidneys so I can afford the UCS Venator. Any takers?" Oh man, wow. I feel like you could afford quite a few UCS Venators if you were to go and do that. That would be very profitable. Bet you could sell them later down the line and buy another kidney. It'd be super worth it. Yeah, would not recommend. And JB Productions 152, thank you for the $2. Says, why don't Walmarts and Targets have the new sets? I don't know. I just don't know. I know my Target had the Advent calendars and the Disney camera, but they definitely did not have the other new sets, which is odd. It's super lame that Lego won't let stores have sets on day one like that, I guess. Yeah, I couldn't tell you why. There's no like piece of information out there that I have that you wouldn't have. It's just they don't have them, and yeah, it's sad. It's just sad. For something that's just a kid's toy, why can't it just be in stores? Why can't people just buy it? Why is it such a big deal that it doesn't leak one day early? Oh my god, it's so ridiculous, and they've created this monster themselves by pretending it's something it's not. I'm not ill. I get, especially when I talk a lot on live streams, I get like kind of congested, and then I think I'm allergic to something in the air here, so I get sniffly and sneezy, and it's bad. I'm not sick at all though. I feel fine. I'm gonna call and have my air ducts cleaned though. I'm gonna get that done. Hopefully that'll fix all my issues. But no, I'm fine. Soak episode this week was fire. It was. I need more. What happened to Hoth? Nothing. I just haven't worked on it. I get that question every day. It's bad. I just haven't done anything with it. Nothing happened other than I haven't done it, which is, unfortunate. Really unfortunate. It's not what I wanted to happen, but it's what happened. So, yeah. Yeah. It's just being realistic. It's where I'm at. I don't know when I'll work on it again. I have done some work since the last video. I'm gonna show you guys after the stream ends, but I have not. I don't think I've done too much video content. I think part of my issue is I want to post daily videos and do all the other stuff while doing that. I need to hire another person or two. I need to hire another person. So if you're in the Orlando area and you know how to like video edit or do like Lego stuff, well, hit me up. Might be a match. Best 2023 Star Wars set is the Ghost. And that'll be when I make my worst to first video, I'll know that for sure. But right now I'm very, very heavily leaning towards the Ghost. Oh, that's what I was building. I did not realize what I was building. Perfect. Stickers. All right, let me know. Old or new stud shooter? The new one probably generally looks better for most use cases for like when it's on a ship. The more rounded version I think was a lot better for like figure hands, even though it was all kind of dumb for figures anyway. But the new version definitely I think lends itself pretty well to like working within like a mechanical looking set versus like the more rounded ones, if that's what the difference you're talking about. I think Jedi Bob deserves a TV show. No, he should have been in the Lego set again though. Ben, thank you for the £2. He says, "Love the videos, man. Would I ever do a Kashyyyk mock? I would love to. I have all the Kashyyyk troopers I think I would need at this point. So I'm I think I just need to be able to make myself do the work. Like I got to finish Hoth first and then see where I'm at. But Kashyyyk is one I would love to do. It's one of my favorite scenes from episode 3. Obviously, get all the clone troopers, the Wookiees, and the droids together. I love like some of the Battlefront levels from Kashyyyk that they've done in the past. It was the Battlefront 1 one that I liked the most, that Sean and I back in like 2012 did a collab mock of, which was pretty good for 2012. All right, it's pretty good, but yeah, I would love to do a Kashyyyk one, but I need to finish Hoth first, which is not happening anytime particularly soon. I forgot this one had like a unique cockpit like display panel or control panel. It's kind of neat. Always excited for the new Call of Duty, Drew. Always excited. I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare 2 or Warzone 2 or whatever you want to call it. Recently, I've been playing Ashika Island and Vondel Rebirth a lot. So I am I'm ready. And I'm ready for the movement to be better. Very ready for that too. I've been wanting to stream games again, but I kind of changed my Twitch from MNR Games to MandRproductions to stream Lego on Twitch, and so I'm kind of in a weird spot for that. Like I should probably stream Lego on Kick. I don't know. Like I don't know where to stream games on Kick, but I don't know what to do or how to do it. I kind of screwed it up. My gaming YouTube channel that's not an option either, because I gutted that to make it Minecraft and then Lego Star Wars, and that's a whole problem, I think. So I don't think I can go back to doing any Call of Duty on there, but I know I want to be streaming some of that. I get it. You want Hoth. I know. Trust me. I wish I was doing it. I have a hard time making myself do it, though. There's too many other things I want to do every day. Six-hour road trip to Atlanta Brick Co. worth the drive, in your opinion? It's a pretty cool store to go to. I mean, if you're doing nothing else but going to that store, is it 6 hours round trip or 6 hours one way? Because that changes the answer. 6 hours round trip or 6 hours one way? That definitely changes. If it's 6 hours round trip, yes. If it's 6 hours one way, I would not do that without having like go to an Atlanta Braves game too. Like make it really worth your time. Stay the night somewhere. You know, I would not do that as like its only thing. One way, yeah, I would not like it's cool. I really like it, but yeah, I would try to find something else you really want to do in the Atlanta area as well to really make it worth your time. Just that's the only way I can phrase that for you. I feel like 12 hours of driving for like, you know, a couple hours in a store isn't really worth it, especially if you don't know that you're really going there to buy one thing that you really, you know, and even that, it's like 12 hours of driving to buy one thing when you could just buy it on eBay. Like, go, but, you know. That is not surprising, Flip Crypto. That doesn't surprise me that they would do that. It almost surprises me that they were able to figure out which store it was, though. Other than like they would know which stores they shipped things to, which is like that. That's the only like. Otherwise, there's so many stores. How could you know? Like that's the only way they could have known. But I don't know. That is crazy to hear. Do you have like any more details other than like they gave them heck? Like I don't know. I don't know what would have gone down or what that would be like, but I mean, I think it's crazy that Lego is so ridiculous with stuff like that. It's wild to me. But I mean, I would be upset too if someone else got a set early and then made a video that got them 500,000 views and sold so many copies. I would be so upset if that happened. Yeah, I get it. No, it makes total sense to be upset. Like, isn't it so ridiculous? Like, it's so crazy. Ever played the original Star Wars Battlefront 2? Of course, dude. That one's so good. I played the crap out of that when I was younger, like summer 2006 probably. I played that like every day, I'm sure. Me and like the neighbor kids and my brother, we play on his TV and we do like split screen and stuff. And oh yeah, that game was awesome. Great game. Lego accidentally sent it to them so they couldn't get the store in trouble. Lego accidentally sent it to them. That's hilarious. Hate to see it happen. Just hate to see it happen like that, don't you? That's crazy, actually. Oh man. You love to see I knew the company was incompetent. I've dealt with them, I've worked with them, and they have shown me nothing but. And to hear that is so funny. So funny when you put it that way. They couldn't get them in trouble because they were the ones that did it wrong. That's not right. It was always coming out May 1st. It did not come out 3 months early. That part's wrong. It did not force Lego to release anything 3 months early. I don't think that. I think you got some misinformation somewhere along the line there that's wrong. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. They didn't release anything 3 months early. They might have had to like reveal it early, but even then, like I don't think they did that with that. I'm positive they didn't do it with the TIE Interceptor set because they didn't. Because I remember it came like the show came out, I think, and they still hadn't revealed it. I'm pretty positive. I'm not allergic to the shelving I set up. This has been happening since before then. But good try. We are running out of pieces. We just have to do the top piece and then the front panel. We're close here. So close. Did they fix the misprint in the instructions? I don't know. What I did notice actually was that in the Shin Hades Starfighter and the E-Wing set, though, they did not have any errors with the number of bags that it's supposed to have. So I don't know. I haven't gotten a new version of the set to know. Maybe someone that's bought the TIE Interceptor set recently could tell us, but I don't think anyone even pays attention to that, to be fair. But yeah, I don't know if they did. I am allergic to the helmet holes. Yeah, I've got too many in my house. That's what it is. You bought a 2002 gunship, sealed, used. How much money, with or without figures? I need to know all the details. That is amazing, bro. Got one right here. This is one of my most pristine sets. I got it off to the side for the gunship comparison when I get to it. Hopefully tonight I'll get to start. I need to do an intro with like all the boxes and stuff. Should Lego bring back EU sets? They've always done, not necessarily EU like you would probably think of it, but they've always done non-canon stuff. Like the 187 Troopers they just released last year aren't canon. So I yeah, of course they should be making stuff like that, but I don't know what they would theoretically make. Definitely enjoying Ahsoka. Not interested in doing any Brickbuster, no. Oh, Lego Masters? I would probably not do it. It would take a lot of time, and I probably have to, unless it's in Georgia, I guess. But I'm not super interested in it. I know I couldn't win. I'm not that skilled at building like unique like custom Lego stuff. It's just not what my life skill is, you know. So yeah, if I even tried to get on, I would be on there knowing I would just bomb the first week on purpose and be like the worst one ever, just to be notable. Like I just don't care. I haven't watched the show since season 1. I don't know. I just don't care about it. So I probably would not. I don't think it's worth it for me. Build a pure monstrosity. I know. Just like build something that doesn't look anything like you were supposed to. And I don't know how they would handle that. Like, would it get cut completely from the show? It would have to be cut from the show if it was like just like a 2x4 like Lego clone base, you know. And then you refuse to speak. You just like sat silently. I don't know. I have no reason to like do that though. Like I don't want to go on and like make their show bad. I don't care. You know, I just don't care. Lego Masters is so cringy. They make their contestants laugh at every joke. Yeah, it's reality TV. They probably do like. Yeah, they probably do. They definitely like bring people in and like, this is your character. This is who you are. You have to be this person, even if that's not necessarily you. You know. So yeah, nice. There we go. Well, I'm glad I had this little organizer because I think this saved my life today. Being able to organize all these pieces nicely off to the side was a godsend. This Lego set is raw. Yeah. Yeah. Some people think that. I'm pretty like lukewarm on this Venator now, which is not what you probably want to hear, but we'll see. Maybe rebuilding it and taking a look at a clean one will change my mindset again. But I've been pretty off on the Venator for a while. We get 1,000 likes. Thank you. Is that copyrighted music in the background? Don't worry about it. Just don't tell them, please. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Come on now. What did I ever do to you? This is not MIDI scale. No. The only MIDI scale sets ever happen to be right here. They are the Star Destroyer, the Millennium Falcon. So it's like a pretty distinct thing. You see it. You know it when you see it. People will argue with me, but this is MIDI scale. Definitely MIDI scale. Star Destroyer, Super Star Destroyer, and then the Nebulon. Those are the 4 distinctly like MIDI scale style sets. And then next year, I think we're supposed to get the Tantive. The Tantive should be MIDI scale, and then I don't remember if they're a Millennium Falcon remake. That's what it was. So yeah, those ones. I was at Brickfair, Virginia. Yes, you missed me. Unbelievable. How did you miss me? Only MIDI you don't have is the Falcon. I would just wait for the remake unless you really want to have like all the MIDIs, which is a cool thing because the MIDI scale's dope. But yeah, they're supposed to make a new Falcon. I wonder how improved it will be. You know, it should be better because it's been so many years, but it's supposed to be like double the price. So I don't know. A new Hellfire droid? I don't know why I don't see it happening anytime soon though. Probably not. All right, hold on. I gotta really focus for this sticker. Good enough. Perfect sticker. Little escape pod, baby. Beautiful. Around the neck. Wait. This is a lot looser than I remembered. Okay, that fits, I guess. It was a lot looser than I remembered, though. Sheet over there. Do I think there's a chance we'll get Anakin sets with his appearance in the Ahsoka show? The Anakin from, I mean, Lego will always make Anakin sets, like, period, but Anakin from, like, World Between Worlds. Well, let's see. The next episode, I think, is supposed to have more Anakin, and I think whatever they would do in the next episode would be a lot more, like, you know, something you could make a set out of. So, like, I'm really looking forward to that, and I think we should have that conversation in a week. Ask me on my Ask Aminar, basically, after the next, it'll be 2 episodes from now, probably, that we'd be able to talk about it, but ask me next time, and when I read through the questions, hopefully I'll remember when I see it and I'll pick yours. But I do think I think there should be stuff in the next episode, like where it's like whether it be like a flashback or like a what if, basically, about like what if Ahsoka was on Mustafar. Like imagine that, like a set of Ahsoka on Mustafar fighting Anakin or trying to say, you know, him, Padme, Obi-Wan, and I don't know, whatever the setup would be, but I feel like there's a lot of potential there. Is there any Lego events in Ireland? I have no idea. I definitely wouldn't be in Ireland though. Any pick of the UCS Venator? Not yet. Should be any day now though. Any day now. Keep your eyes peeled on the channel. Keep notifications on. Any day now. I don't know if I'll live stream building the UCS one or not. I just don't know. Possibly, but I'm not like planning on it as of now because I'll probably just want to get home and get it built so I can make my review and stuff. So we'll see. Ah, the desk. Let's go. I guess we just have to make the front panel after the desk. Oh yeah. Hoth is not dead. We're gonna show Hoth after this. After I'm done building in a minute. The Hoth. I don't know when the Hoth bundle comes out. I do know that the 3-in-1 mech set has already like been sold in some Kohl's or something. So I'm gonna have the 3-in-1 mech set soon. It should actually be at my house tomorrow. Do we know how much influence Disney has over what sets get released? Imagine if they send pre-release reference material shows. But do they have exact say on what exactly Lego releases? I don't know about exact say. I do know that it's interesting that like other companies like Hasbro for Black Series will make all sorts of weird random characters that are like super niche from comic books, and so it would seem that Lego could also conceivably do whatever they like, but Lego probably chooses to do more common, well-known things, and that's just how it is. So I don't think Disney is probably too like, what's the like economic term where you have the hand? What's the hand for? I know it. What's the one? Not the claw. It's not claw. It's I can't remember. But basically you have I feel like Lego's pretty free to do what they would like, you know, within reason. Not hands-on. No, it's I don't know what it is, but anyway, I would assume Lego can kind of do what they want, kind of like it seems like the other company, like Hasbro did Asajj Ventress's Starfighter, you know, like last year. So saying like Lego has to do TIE Fighters is just like so wrong. Lego does TIE Fighters because like TIE Fighters probably sell well for them, but they could also do other things, you know. Anyway, can't confirm Hoth is not dead yet. It's I don't know. It might be looking dead to most people now. We'll see when we get up there. It's bad. I wish it was done. I just want to finish it and be done so bad. That's all I want. And then the next I don't know. The next project I do, I'll probably have hired someone that is like my mock building helper at Orlando Brick Co. or something, you know. I can't do projects like this on my own. It just doesn't. I clearly it is not a skill I possess, and that's fine. I have to accept that. But like I think Brick Vault is a good example of this, where they just had people that would help them build things, and they would just do content on it, and it's not about like John from Brick Vault built this. Like, nah, just Brick Vault built this, like the channel, whatever. Like, yeah, I don't put a lot of stock into it, so I'm excited to maybe do that. Would I go abroad for any Lego events if I was paid enough? But I'm like I do not have a desire to do that. To be really frank, like I don't want to fly. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to fly, so it would take a lot to get me to like do that. I don't think Lego will ever make a UCS Invisible Hand. No, I think they could maybe do a MIDI scale one, but I just don't think they'll ever do a UCS one. Two by four. Perfect. Are you surprised about Balin Shuttle? Yeah, I think Balin Shuttle would be a great set. I guess I am kind of surprised it didn't make it in that first wave, and doesn't seem like it's coming in in the first half of next year. There are a few sets I think that are like retailer exclusive, so it's still very possible that it does come out in the next 6 months, basically. But yeah, it definitely seems like a set that should happen. But it also feels it's a set that, like, if the E-wing set didn't exist, then yeah, it would make sense because you need to have those figures in a set. But I don't think that they like are desperate to make a set with the same figures that we have in the other set. So I could see them passing on it, as much as that would maybe suck because it's a cool ship, and kind of reminds me of, like, I think Republic Bricks sells one. That's why I know of it. It's like another Jedi Starfighter shuttle from the Clone Wars, something like that. Can you interview me for your podcast? Send an email to MandRprod34@gmail.com, and possibly is the answer. No promises. I get a lot of requests, so just send an email there, and possibly. Will Millennium Falcon remake push up the price of the older one? Right now, we're talking about the midi scale one. I don't know the answer to that, obviously, but the midi scale one, I can't imagine it would. And if it's the UCS one, historically, the old UCS set went down in value when the new one came out, so I would also not expect it to push the price up. I would expect it to push the price down, because it's like some things people just want a version of, period. And I think the UCS Falcon is a good example of that. People want a big Falcon. They don't necessarily care which one. I mean, the original one still holds some value, but it was, I think it peaked way higher than it is now, even though, it's the special first one. It probably took me a couple of years to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. You could get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube now in like a day if you just upload a few good YouTube shorts. Like, it's probably that easy. Not that, like, you have to be able to make the good shorts to begin with, but I don't know. It used to be a lot harder to like gain subscribers, but gaining subscribers should not be the only goal of your YouTube endeavor. So don't put a lot of stock into like the number of subscribers you have when you're starting. You really don't need to worry about that. You just need to worry about making good videos, and everything else will come. It's your birthday next Tuesday. You should go to like Texas Roadhouse and tell them it's your birthday, and then they'll come sing for you. Johnny says, I heard in one of Taylor's streams a while ago the possibility of younger folks joining the Lego design team for Star Wars. Do you have any hopes for what a new team could bring to sets? Definitely could be good for the sets. I mean, clearly the guy that does the minifig designs is a young guy, and he's not good at it, frankly. Like, we can see that. There are plenty of examples of like really bad figures that they have done over the last couple of years while he's been working there, and it is just not good. So I don't know if that is a catch-all to fix everything that you would consider wrong with the theme. But I do think Lego Star Wars could benefit somewhat from a bit of a mindset shift, whatever. Clearly what happened with the UCS gunship was really bad. I think some of the ambassador employees could also benefit from being younger. So if they went and did that with the ambassador program, I think that would go a long way. I would reapply, but it would, I think if that's true, there's some potential there that it could be good, but I mean, I'd have to see it to believe it, because you still got to hire the right people. How old they are is kind of irrelevant. I mean, you can make the easy, like, low hanging fruit joke and do all that, but age, and when it comes to designing stuff, is kind of but a number. It's, do you know your source material, and are you good at it? I don't really care how old you are, girl, boy, whatever. All of that is irrelevant. How good are you at the job? Period. Full stop. So, yeah, we'll see. But there's a lot of talented builders and people out there, so of all ages, and so younger might be better. I don't know. That definitely seems to be like the easy thing to look at and be like, this is what we should change if they're them. But I don't know. You still need someone like with enough sense to like look at a set like the ATT and be like, oh, this should have a crab droid. Like you have to have that person there, whether that person's 3 or 35 or 333 or 100. I don't care how old they are. You have to be able to look at it and be like, yeah, this movie, this set that we are making based on this movie, we've never made this thing. We should have that here, and nobody said that. So I don't know. You still have to hire the right people no matter what. So most of my Star Wars Lego customers are around 30 years old. Yeah, it's kind of insane to me. Like anytime I'll like criticize a set and people will be like, well, it's actually for kids. And I'm like, do you not understand how many people that aren't kids buy this theme? That's fine. That's fine. There are plenty of kids that do enjoy it. They do play with it. But you know, it can also look good for the adults that spend all of their money on it too. You know, it's allowed to happen. So yeah. We'll see. I don't know when we would see anything out of that, but interesting comment for sure. Got the T6 shuttle for 60 at Costco. Nice. Very nice. Perfect, I think. Chat's going too fast. I just looked at it. I was like, too much to handle. Well, oh, there goes the sticker sheet. Tragic. Perfect. The build is going well. We're very close to done. I have to do one more panel. I have to do a couple nice sticker placements and one more panel. And we're golden. The build really sped up at the end because of all the large panels. Not too bad. One to go. Beautiful. People on land ever influence set development like saying there should be a crowd droid with the ATT? No more than I would saying there should be a crowd droid. But it's all farce as far as I'm concerned. They never take any real like I would be on calls with the people from land and be like, hey, you're falsely advertising. This is 2020, early 2021 when the Millennium Falcon microfighter came out. And I'd be like, hey, you're falsely advertising this. The Han Solo torso looks nothing like that. And they would say that they're taking the feedback and blah, blah, blah. But they really weren't because clearly they've done much more heinous false advertising since. You know, like clearly they don't care. So the only way that you can actually affect anything as far as I'm concerned is just making a bunch of noise on the internet, because doing it through the proper channels doesn't do anything, because the employees that are hired there don't actually do their job. That's been my experience. So yeah, I feel strongly about that, clearly. Don't know. Do I think it's hard to set up a Bricklink store? I don't know. I haven't. I set up my Bricklink account like 15 years ago. Couldn't tell you anything else about it. Yeah, try it. Just try it. See what happens. Just go through the. I don't know what the process is now for like sign up and like be able to sell stuff. You know, I have no idea. But I can't imagine it's overly complicated. Most of those websites are pretty like open with who they'll let in, right? So I would just try it and see what happens. Can't the worst they can do is say no, So give it a shot. Who knows? Could be your thing. Yeah, especially if you're trying to sell stuff, just give it a shot. Or you can sell them whatnot. It's also that. Yeah, project elements. Exactly. Where did I get the huge New York Yoda? Many years ago, a couple years ago, a year ago, I don't know, a little over a year ago, a fan reached out and said they had one to sell, and so I bought it from them. It's pretty much how. Only 3 exist as far as I'm aware, and they are from a magazine competition from like Lego Club magazine in 2013. So they are not a common item. It's something I'll never get rid of. It will always be on or in the collection, whether it's in the background or not, I guess. But I intend to keep it in the background because it's like a really cool, unique item. So yeah. We got $10 from Doug Johnson. Thank you so much, Doug Johnson. He says, seeing you one-shotting this set is inspiring to me to want to finish the 3 sets I'm working on right now. The UCS Star Destroyer. Okay, the UCS Star Destroyer is a small step up from this set. It's like 5 times as many pieces, but I get it. UCS Star Destroyer, Ahsoka Starship, and Clone Turbo Tank is nice. Do the Clone Turbo Tank. Do the Clone Turbo Tank. What set should you get next? I would get the UCS Venator when it comes out. Wait 3 weeks and buy the UCS Venator. That's the next one you should buy. Build over the next 3 weeks. Build those sets, and then get the Venator. Especially if you like this one, you'll love the UCS one for sure, because the UCS one's way better. Thank you again, Doug, for that. Appreciate it. But yeah, I would go UCS Venator, or if you're looking for something that's a little cheaper, probably like the not Chewbacca, the Ghost. If you don't have the new Ghost, the Ghost is really, really good. You get the Ghost. Bro's listening to 2017 Roblox lobby music. Is that what came up on the playlist? I just have a playlist up that was like copyright-free music for live streaming or whatever, so I guess it doesn't surprise me that this would come up. All right, that is a Venator, fellas. The next time I build a Venator, it'll be the UCS one. Beautiful. Just beautiful. God dang. Oh shoot, forgot a piece. Doesn't go there. Must go there. Put it in. Perfect. All right. That is one. Do this. One UCS Venator. There you go. Not UCS. So sad. It's still crazy that in like 3 weeks, a lot of us will be holding a UCS one, and that's gonna be crazy. So I will do a comparison of this Venator versus the UCS one. It'll be in the style of the $100 versus $1,000 set video, like I did the AT-AT, like I did the Razor Crest and the Land Speeder. So the Venator should be a video I'm going to be able to do in that style. Yeah, this is pretty good looking. Just won't fit on the dang shelf, but I'm going to make my review on this. The figures are a little disappointing, but you just get Palpatine, get a couple of Commandos, Senate Guard, Clone Senate Guards, Clone Senate Commandos. I can't remember the exact. Which one is it? Senate Commando. I knew that. Clone Pilot, Clone Gunner. That's your other figures. Overall, very, very good. Drop test. I did a drop test in 2012. You can find the video on. It might not actually be on YouTube anymore, but I did do a drop test of this set. It broke, as you would imagine. Yeah, this was a cool one to drop test back in the day. I want to bring you guys upstairs with the other camera though, because I said I would do that. So, off the back of the 2006 Star Destroyer playset, I was never impressed with the 2009 Venator. This one having a handle went a long way. That Star Destroyer not having a handle always sucked, but Other than the handle, I would agree. I think generally that 2006 Star Destroyer was better. Had a lot more interior space. This one's interior space is, I mean, you kind of just get the Emperor's throne or chair and whatever, so you're kind of limited there. But hold on, let me. I'll be right back. I just go to the bathroom really quick before we go upstairs and do the top floor tour. All right, fellas, let's do it. I promised. It's time to show Hoth. There we go. Okay. Should be able to hear me now. Shoot. There we go. Okay. I'm going to bring my iPad so I can see the chat, but there we go. I suppose I'm now dating your Venator. What are you on about? How's the progress in here? Gosh, it's not show out the window. I just want to close this.
Can you just take a picture when you're done? The screen for it?
Yeah. I can come in and do that. For people wondering where the wave overview is, all the ghost boxes upstairs, I think, but all the sets are here. These are, this one's done actually. This one gets to come off the do it board. This one gets to go away. Wherever away is going to be, it gets to go there. So we're going to put it over here. Yeah, these are these are just kind of there, but like the gunship comparison I need to do. So these are other like reviews I want to do soon. Definitely this for the Ahsoka show. Anakin's Y-Wing is in the other room, and then these are like maybe to do. But anyway, up we go. Wave overview. Yes, sir. The mech is not at Costco already. For people wondering, this is my bedroom. I said I would show it earlier, but I didn't. But yeah, literally just bed. Just little extra blankets there, but bed, mirror, bathroom. You know, no Lego. Right down here, I don't think Mel's still here, but there's Mel's picture. So we got that down there, and then we got my UCS gunship is actually here because this is all stuff I took out of the other room when I was putting the other like big fancy shelves in. So there was a lot more stuff here. I've been dwindling this pile down. These are things I need to ship to people, like these 3 brown boxes, and so I'll get that done actually. But we're getting there on this pile of stuff. It was a lot worse, I promise. And then up here, if you haven't seen all this, watch my like moving house vlog. I got a lot of stuff in there. Up here, I got a bundle of stuff. Let's see. All the lights on. So that table I cleared off, take some pictures of the ghost, and then we had all these sets were on this table of just like sealed sets, Indiana Jones, UCS Falcon, which now that I know, I was talking a little bit earlier, now that I know which case I want to put this in, I think this winter I will build it. I think like December or something maybe. It's about time. Oh, did we lose the connection? Be careful up here, the Wi-Fi is bad. Yeah, Ahsoka Starfighter is nice. Got the ATSD back here too, which I was hoping to do this year for Return of the Jedi. Still might. Still quite a few months left in the year. Yeah, let's turn on cellular. Oh. This will hopefully be better while we're up here. My internet up here has never been too strong, so it can be a bit problematic. Anyway, so some Legoland parts around. So what I've done on Hoth since I broke this, what I've done on Hoth lately, I also built these. I didn't build them on stream, but I did build these. I had a friend help me do this different style of like flooring for Hoth, so it's not going to be this. It's going to end up being like this. So I just have to replicate this all throughout now. So that'll be sick. Let me see. I forgot my chat over here. Just start building, please. I know, right? Would be nice. And then the outer like layer of black here for like the, what do you call it? Not the wall, but the border. The border looks sick, especially with like the snow flowing into it. Yeah, the border is going to be pretty cool there. Helps make it look a lot cleaner. So we're trying to figure out how to basically create some beams that go across. I ordered like $2,000 of parts on Bricklink, a lot more white parts in there. I did the recolor of the Falcon. It still needs like one more part switched out, but generally almost done recolored Falcon. And so the beams will go completely across on this, which will be really nice. I had all these pick-a-brick cups that were full with parts, and now a lot of that is organized into different maybe don't do that. Hold on. Oh god. There we go. It's organized into different bins. So we got all the plants in one. Got lots of like sloped pieces. Just pick out different random bins here. So you kind of get the idea. A lot of it has been organized into different bins, and it's very, very helpful. There's the Gringotts. A lot of studs and small pieces in there. Send the ghost down here. That box got to go downstairs. That's got to go downstairs and get put away. And I feel like I'm going to play Call of Duty for a couple hours. That's what I want to do. So yeah, Gringotts, beautiful, beautiful set. Anyway. Any other questions, comments, complaints, concerns, or quibbles from the chat? Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss any super chats. Oh, Doug Johnson was the last one. Cool. All messages. There we go. Should I sell my Phase 2 Rex and buy the new one, or a Clone Army Customs one? I would keep your own Phase 2 Rex if you like it. Otherwise, a Clone Army Customs one would definitely be better than what LEGO is making now. I don't think what LEGO is making now is good. So, oh, yo, Wood Sheep Gaming with the 7 Australian says, hey, Ryan, and it's gone. I didn't get to read it. Oh, wait, no, it's still there. No, okay, hold on. Been a fan of your channel for a long time. Love all your videos. Keep up the great work. Oh, thank you, Woolly Sheep Gaming. Thank you, Woolly Sheep Gaming. Really do appreciate the kind words and the 7 or 8 Australian dollars. Thank you, sir. Shoot. Where did he go? I lost it. I saw. I guess not. I swear. Anyway, maybe it'll be done before Brickworld 24. Hey, now, don't get your hopes up. Yeah, this room. So this room is going to be display on all the walls eventually. So you have this wall. It's pretty much done. It just needs to be weather stripped. But this is looking pretty sick here. Lots of other stuff up there on the display as well. I got my Thrawn Black Series Empty Cloud City box. Just looks gorgeous up there. Some of the sound paneling will have to come off as I put in more shelving. I want to do more of these, but I also want to do more different shelves around. I think that could work really nicely too. It just depends on what I do. I need stuff to hold like the Star Destroyers, but I know what I want to do for the Falcons now, which is nice. So I'm like, yeah, like kind of split on that, because I can do the Falcons in one stack bay. I can do I think I can do the UCS AT-AT and both UCS Falcons, or the Razor Crest and both Falcons in one column that's like would end up being like this tall basically. And so maybe I put a shelf over it that like looks cool or something. I don't know, but a lot of potential there. But yeah, we still have some sets that haven't been displayed obviously yet that are still like boxed up. But I emptied out a lot of these bins here, like over there. Those were all full with sets that are now on the display. So I'm very happy to have finally been able to do that, because a lot of this stuff I've been waiting a long time to be able to throw on display. And now I just need to get some weather. See how there's a big gap there? That's not good. That's not dust proof. So we're really looking to get to more of a place like this. So there should even be some up there. I don't know if there's a gap or not. I need to double check that. I haven't been up on my ladder to see it, but I was reaching really high to see that. Let me see if I can. That looks like there might not be much of a gap there. Looks pretty good. I'll still need to double check that. What's my white whale? I mean, I've been very fortunate. I have some of the coolest stuff ever. I mean, I don't know. It's probably It's probably like the brick built Commander Cody at this point. I know, and even that, I don't know. I don't know if I'm like dying to have one of those for the price someone would want. So I don't necessarily know if I have a white whale at this point in my life of like collecting Lego stuff. You know, I need to do that. Need to build that one. But yeah, no, I don't know if I have a really good answer for that. Like the gold C3PO that's like 1 of 5. That would be cool. Like there's plenty of sets like that where it's like it'd be cool, but it's like there's no way it's ever gonna happen. So, you know. Yeah, selling your P2 Rex to get extra cash for the Venator is not a bad move. You get $200. You get about $200 for that nowadays. So that would be a pretty wise move, I think. I don't know. Anyway, how can I grow my Lego Star Wars collection on a budget? Never buying anything on day one. Always wait for a sale. I mean, use things like Rakuten. I would highly recommend watch my video on how to build a clone army. I made it like a few months ago. It's sponsored by Rakuten. A lot of tips in there you can apply to just normal Lego collecting as well. Like buying things, get a credit card that has a good cash back. The minimum you should have is like a 2% cash back credit card. The one I have is Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. You get 2% back, and you know, it's just 2% extra money that you don't have to spend or that you get back, right? And so you stack that with the 20% off that's going to be your typical like Lego sale. Always wait for 20% off on anything that's a normal like Lego set, right? So get your 20% off. And then you go through Rakuten and you get their cash back on top of your credit card cash back on top of the 20% off that you're getting from buying the set. And, you know, it depends on the store, but they'll offer you between maybe 1% and 5% extra. You know, you're talking about being on a budget. You want to make every penny count. That's the way to do it for sure. And of course, with Rakuten, you can do some things in the store, but most of the time you're going to want to do this with like online purchases. It's just easier to use Rakuten online as far as I'm aware. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Like scan the instructions for your 20 VIP points. It's just the little things, right? So yeah. I think that those there's a few things there that can help you go a long way. And then if you're using so like the big stack is like you get, if you're buying through Lego.com, you get Lego VIP points, you get Rakuten cash back, you get cash back from your credit card, and you wait for Lego.com to put it on sale, which is not always guaranteed. But if Lego.com has a set on sale and you can stack the other things with it, that's the way to go. So yeah. That should hopefully set you in the right direction, thinking the right way for that. So yeah, look into some credit cards if you're old enough to like make that help you like just maximize your money. You know, don't use the credit card and spend a bunch of money you don't have. But you know, if you have $1,000 in your bank account and you intend to spend $500 on clone sets or whatever it is, take your $500, spend it, and then immediately pay off the credit card. It's that simple. Don't use your debit card. That's all I'm saying. So that's my Lego buying tips for you. So Seattle BrickCon I've heard very good things about. Yes, Seattle BrickCon I've had I've never been, but I've heard very good things about that. Treat a credit card like a debit card. Exactly. Yes. Get a credit card, but treat it like a debit card. That is the way to do it. Who said that? Your name is gone, but you will forever be remembered for your good advice. It scrolled by too fast. I'm sorry, but thank you. All right, fellas, that's the Venator. I'll have the UCS Venator in a few weeks now, and I'm very excited to build it. Should be a good time. Yeah. I'll have this review, by the way, will be on Monday. So this review will be on Monday. Tomorrow's video will be a rumor video about the new Clone Battle Pack, and then the gunship comparison on Saturday, hopefully. So that'll be fun. They're all on the floor right now. Let me show you. Takes me a second to flip cameras. Please hold. There we go. Gunship 1, Gunship 2, Gunship 3, Gunship 4. It's so small. So yeah. All right, fellas. Thank you so much. Goodbye, everyone in chat. Have a good day. Thank you for coming. Love your videos too, Alicia. What are your questions are weird. All right, fellas. See you later, Firebird. See you later, Scott. See you later, Cube Hands. later leg of CPA, Mr. Brown, or Pole, Lloyd, Sean, Fatma, goodbye. I'm going to go play some Call of Duty, so y'all have a great night.
Now I say goodbye again, but on the other camera. Goodbye. Wait, end stream. I have to press end stream before I leave, actually, or else it'll just keep streaming, I think.